Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads Sport channel. This is a channel that we have not been on in a very long time, but we are back. We are here for the Bunnings NPC Canterbury taking on Tasman. And yeah, it should be a very exciting match. At the moment, both of these sides probably do need this win to be able to go through to the semi-final stage, which is only just around the corner, which does mean that this will be a very exciting one indeed. We will look through the starting lineups and reserves for both of these sides. Canterbury are the home side for this matchup. And because of it, it does mean that they have fielded quite a strong side for this match. They have got Waisaki Naholo Manasa Mataeli out on the other wing, and then Che Waihaki will be at fullback for this fixture. Then Fergus Burke, he's been doing decently at number 10 recently, with also Isaiah Punavai and Dallas McLeod making up the rest of that back line. They have got Sam Dixon at number 8. He is one to look out for. He came off the bench in the last match, replacing Henry Stowers, scored a try on debut, and also was very impressive while doing it. But Luke Romano, another player to look out for Canterbury there. They're looking through the Tasman lineup, though. They have also got some very talented players in that back line. Lester Whainanoku out on one wing, Tamoki Tavatavanawai out on the other, and then also Charika Tavita, the man who is signed for Fiji and Drua. He will be one to watch out for. And at this one as well, we have what's got there in the chat first. Hey, Hamish, and you started Discord up for the lads as well, says Obi Snake. Maybe we will be able to get that link going in this one because of the fact that I have actually started the server, but I need to work out how to link it so that you guys can actually join it. But I will see whether or not I can work that out here in this one as well. We have got there. Sorry to hear about your channel. Hope it comes back as well, says Danny Lewis. And also we have got there. Hey, Hamish, how are you doing? By the way, you are on a different channel, says Aidan. I am indeed. The cricket live stream that we did last night between Sri Lanka and also Australia ended up getting a copyright strike, a false copyright strike, unfortunately. So until that gets removed, we are unable to stream on the main channel, which is why we are on the Kiwi Lad Sport channel for this one as well for the Bunnings NPC. But the show must go on, and we have still got plenty more rugby action that will be coming up as well. It does mean that the All Blacks versus Wales live stream that we will be doing this weekend, if the channel has not been restored, it will be on this channel, the Kiwi Lad Sport. So if you guys are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We have what's got there. Hello, Amish, and everyone in the chat, and you have to have links for invites on YouTube as well, says Obi Snake. And also we have got there from Brandon. Hello, Kiwi Lads. I'm not going to be here tomorrow as well, says Brandon there. And also let's go, Brandon, in the chat. And also to all of the live stream as well, says Brandon there. But at this stage, Canterbury about to make their way out. I wondered why I couldn't see a live stream on the other channel as well, says Novmum. Yeah, pretty much it is due to a copyright strike that unfortunately we do need to get removed. But we haven't quite had it yet. You know what? We're not at Forsyth Bar tonight, but I feel like I'm in a Forsyth Bar mood. So we might actually have that as a background just for this fixture due to the fact that, I want to be indoors. It's nice and dry under here. And it looks like it is raining in Christchurch at the moment. So it doesn't look too nice there. So that is why I have decided to go with somewhere with a roof over my head. And Reed Princep going to be leading out Canterbury for this fixture as well. We have got there. You have a busy weekend with lots of rugby and cricket, says Aidan. And also we have got there. Are you doing any cricket streams tonight as well, says Danny? I don't believe we've got any cricket streams until maybe Monday, where it is India versus New Zealand, just because of the fact that if this channel gets a copyright strike as well, then we have no channels to be able to kind of go off as well. We have got there, Danny. Danny, you just got copyrighted for the cricket. I highly doubt it as well, says Big Ass Bob. But now at this stage, running out onto the field, Canterbury getting very close to the start of this match. He looks like he's loving it. He's running straight into the rain. Looks like it is going to be a rough day for a bit of rugby. We did see a very wet fixture between Tasman and Bay of Plenty a couple of weeks ago, but hopefully this one will be a little bit drier for this one as well. We have what's got there. I hate both these teams, but I will back Tasman to win, says League Zone Commentary. So I guess at this stage, it is the less hated team, I guess, that you are going for in this fixture because of the fact that the table is sitting as follows. Hawke's Bay sitting on 33 points at the top. I believe they're actually on 31 though, but for some reason my one kind of gives a team a whole heap of extra points by the looks of it. But Tasman are sitting in third and Canterbury are sitting in fifth, which is the main thing here. We always got to Hamish. Do you know any names in regards of who claimed the copyright? Says Sebastian. I believe it told me something along the lines of it seemed to be connected to one of the big kind of Indian streaming sites, I guess you could say. So I'm wondering whether or not it will be very easy to try and get that strike removed. It's probably going to be very tough. We've also got there, get copyrighted. There's always Instagram Live as well, says Aiden. And also we have got there, Hamish, who's expected to win this game and who do you fancy? So at this stage, the favourite for this fixture is Tasman, the away side for this match as well. And also we have got there, what rugby are you streaming this weekend? We will be doing the match between Wales and the All Blacks, and also Scotland versus Tonga, alongside some of the Bunnings NPC as well. I do want to keep that going on the channel due to the fact that I absolutely love myself the Bunnings NPC. And yeah, and hopefully we do get into the situation of being able to stream on the main channel in only a couple days' time. Hopefully, fingers crossed before that live stream as well. And hey, from Shadow Ninja Ghost as well, welcome into the live stream, mate. And also, I see the video and I'm sad, says Brandon. Yeah, it did mean that we got copyright striked on the main channel. It was a rough one. It was kind of out of nowhere as well, because we've done about 7 cricket live streams up till that point. But then it was just that one that they decided, you know what, it's going down. We have got there, did show the game on cricket. Is that why everyone's talking about copyright as well? I didn't actually show any match footage or audio. I just did my normal commentary, and then they just decided to manually strike it as well. So that means someone went onto it and was like, you know what, I'm going to press this report button, and we're going to get his whole channel kind of suspended for a while. It's got their Premiership Rugby as well. So Danny Lewis, there could be some Premiership coming up as well. But at the stage now, it's going to be a line out for Canterbury, 45 metres out from the Tasman line. Taken nicely. And Luke Donaldson now is going to be dragged down to the ground. It looks like it is relatively wet there at Orange Theory Stadium. So going to have to be careful in terms of the handling errors. Luke Romano just charging at the line, but dragged down there by, I believe it was Izzy Tuangafasi, someone who has actually signed for Moana Pacifica. They are building quite the sides coming up for Super Rugby Pacific. Now going high, Sam Dixon trying to line it up, not quite able to. Driving the man backwards in the tackle though. Tasman have got this one just outside of their 22. It is going to be now Tuangafasi. Good carry forward. Chapman now fires it back to Mitch Hunter, who is going to be putting the kick in behind, looking for just a bit of space down the middle of the field and taken nicely inside of the 22 by Burke, who is now looking for the touchline. Got a very long boot as well. That is a good kick, close to the touchline, not finding it though. And now Levi Amua is going to be putting it high and chasing this one hard at the moment. It's a kicking battle. Who is going to make sure that they do not have any handling errors? It's going to be Che Whaiaki, kicks it straight into the hands of Tawa Nawai. He is kicking as well. Normally you don't see that too often from the number 14 for Tasman. He normally loves to give himself a bit of space. Now Dallas McLeod going to be driving with the step as well. And they are going to be dragged down there. I'm in bed, so it's not me as well, says Brandon. Also, we have got there show the game. I get copyright as well. Says Crazy. It's there. Also, did you end up finishing the stream, or did it end halfway through? Unfortunately, it actually cut off while it was still in the first innings while Sri Lanka were batting. So I didn't even get to really watch the rest of that game, where it was actually Australia who were able to get themselves the win there. But yeah, it was a bit of a shame that it did cut off pretty much straight away. Our number, because on the live stream software that I've got, it all of a sudden went from, I believe we had 23 watching, and it just went straight to 0. And I was like, okay, my internet, maybe it's cut out here or something along those lines. But yeah, unfortunately, it just kept on staying at 0. And then I kind of did a little bit of research, and then I saw an email come through, and I was like, hey, by the way, you cannot stream for 90 days. We always got there. Is this rugby the same quality as the Premiership Rugby? It is certainly fast-paced, the way that these two sides played as well. And also we have got there, I was going to sleep when you started that stream as well, says Crazy NZ. And also we have got there, it does make sense that Indian Association, this is the first time we've done a game involving India or Sri Lanka as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, we have been doing just normally the Southern Hemisphere sides, which does make it a little bit tough because of the fact that I was looking forward to doing that game between India and New Zealand, but now I'm a little bit hesitant to do it, because I think we will be doing a few more live streams on this channel in the near future, just because of the fact that, yeah, it is very tough to juggle them in terms of whether or not they are going to strike it. But surely if they have strike one and then it's worked out to be a false claim, I'd like to think that YouTube wouldn't let them continue to strike it down like for the other live streams. But Fergus Burke finding the touchline there. Now the stage 40 metres out. It was just a little bit of a late shot on him. I believe it was Sam Matinga. Ended up just kind of muscling up with him. Brody McAllister, he has got an important line-out throw here. Cody Taylor would be with Canterbury if he wasn't in the All Blacks. He is actually going to be playing in that match that has taken place between the All Blacks and Wales. He's going to be starting that match as well. You should do it on Twitch as well, says that Danny Lewis. I'm not actually, I feel like I need to do a little bit more research on Twitch perhaps and kind of learn how it works, because I think are you allowed to stream on both, I believe, at the same time, as long as you're not partnered on Twitch. I think you are allowed to keep on streaming on YouTube. Now it's going to be Punavai driving his way forward, but Canterbury have got this one in their hands, and now Fergus Burke going to be dragged down there by Alex Nankervel, who always tries to wrestle his way into those breakdowns. Romano now trying to pierce the line, dragged down by Sam Matinga. And also Anton Segner now, we need to mention him. He is signed for the Blues for Super Rugby. Manasa Mataeli driving his way forward. He's going to be at, I believe, Western Force. It's a penalty to Canterbury there, about 20 to 30 metres out, and they will possibly be taking a 3. And we have got there. I took a screenshot as well. When you got taken down, there's a name, there's a link into the copyright claimer, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to write it on stream as well, says Sebastian. I believe, is it the one, I think someone mentioned it in the post, is it ODE Sports or something along those lines, Sebastian, for that one, 15 metres out at the moment, for the line out here for Canterbury, going for the corner. My new YouTube channel as well, says Brandon, and also we have got there, so happy to see Bowden Barrett play 100 All Blacks Test, says League Zone Commentary. Yeah, he is going to be playing, and he is going to be starting for that fixture as well, which is going to be pretty awesome to see him get that opportunity. And then Moonga off the bench will be pretty awesome. Now, at this stage, they have gone with the throw in. Brody McAllister wanting this one at the back of the rolling maul, but it's not really rolling, so it's just a maul at the moment because it is not even creeping forward by the slightest. Now, it's starting to march, and they are going forward nicely here. Canterbury just slowly building their way forward. And by slowly, I mean they're actually starting to get some pretty good momentum going. It's going to be going down only about 5 metres short of the line. Brody McAllister breaks off the back. He's going to be a metre short of the line now, but Canterbury right in the attacking position that they want to be. Luke Romano, does he take the carry? It looks like Fletcher Newell's having a little bit of trouble with the men trying to commit. Barry Parkinson rushes up straight on the ball, almost for Tasman. But now, once again, it is going to be fired back. Advantage offside. Luke Romano dragged down by Tava Nawai. Now looking to the short side here. It looks like Brody McAllister has stayed down at this stage. Took some heavy contact in the earlier stages, but he has made his way back to his feet. He might almost need another carry here, depending on where they go. Fergus Burke sold it as if he was going to be doing the big kick, drive straight. He scores a try for Canterbury to start this match. How was your day, aside from the strike incident as well? Says Danny Lewis. It was quite a nice day, I thought. Overall, I did get quite a bit done, kind of for prepping for the live streams this weekend, which is a little bit ironic at this stage. But, yeah, it is one of those ones that I was having a good day. Overall, like, even though it did get striked, I always say it to you guys that, like, you guys are the part of this that makes these so much fun. So even though we're on the second channel rather than the main channel, since you guys are still here, it can't get much better than that. We have also got there. Can these teams beat Saracens as well? Says Danny. Not the way that Saracens are playing at the moment. They're in some very good form at this stage. But Fergus Burke able to score himself the opening try of this fixture. We will have to add that to the try scorers list as well for Canterbury. Now, they are the underdogs going into this match, and that is a brilliant start to the match for them. Canterbury try scorers. We will go like that, and it is going to be Fergus Burke as the first name that we add to that list. And I feel like it's not going to be the last either. This one could be quite a high-scoring one, perhaps, between these two sides, I should say, sorry. But now at this stage, we will go like that, and we will go like that. There we go. Canterbury try scorers. Fergus Burke is the first to tick it off, and also we've got their coding in the chat. As said, bro, I was very saddened by yesterday's strike on your channel. I'm sad now that you will not stream for New Zealand Black Caps versus India match for World Cup. Please do the commentary on this channel, please, as well, says coding. I am hopefully going to be able to do it. I may even have a special guest for that live stream as well. That I have been organising kind of behind the scenes as well. Jordan or Sevu Reece playing on the two wings, says Aiden. It is going to be on one wing, Rico Ioane, and then on the other, they have gone with Will Jordan as their number 14. Sevu Reece, 23, though, so he's going to be coming off the bench. Oh! Uh-oh. Sam Dixon there just got dropped, and it's a yellow card for Lester Whainarnuku. And it looks like Lester Whainarnuku, he's going to be going off the field for 10 minutes, but that was a very ugly fall for Sam Dixon there. And also we have got there, it is also, I tried to find something about them. They are more shady than the Assassin's Order as well, says Sebastian there. And also we have got there in the chat as well, Barrett has to be the quickest to get the 100 as well, says Obi. And I'm wondering whether or not he can get himself maybe a try or two in that fixture as well. Smashing bro as well. And well, that's not good, says the League Zone. Yeah, Lester Whainarnuku off the field for 10 minutes. Probably lucky that Sam Dixon did fall the way that he did. I'm a fan of North Harbour, and it's so sad to see all Auckland teams not play this year, says League Zone Commentary. Yeah, it is indeed, because I was looking forward to seeing Roger Tuivasa-Sheck was one name, just to name a few, that we're going to get an opportunity for Canterbury. Also, Solomon Ikata was another player that Auckland have signed. I look there. Player safety, just not a thing there for Lester Whainarnuku, the way that he dropped him. And luckily he landed on the shoulder rather than the head, so that is why it is going to be just the yellow card, but it could have been so much worse. Sam Dixon coming in for the injury of Henry Stowers. That's a hard hit as well. Argentina as well, says Brandon there. And also we have got their legal hit play on as well, says Coach NZ. And also we have got their, did you just say Sevu Reece plays for Tasman as well, says Jack Noodles. Or he does normally in the Bunnings NPC, but he is going to be playing for the All Blacks in their game up against Wales, same as Will Jordan and also David Arvili, another player who normally plays for Tasman in the regular. But Sam Dixon, he's back up to his feet. Feel like it would have well and truly winded the man, but he looks like he's going to be continuing. He's a hard fellow, Sam Dixon, and he did actually score himself a try on debut last week, and he will be keen to be able to get himself another. I heard that South Island got COVID. I hope for no more lockdowns as well, says Danny. Yeah, there are a couple cases in Christchurch at the moment. 4 cases now as well, and Vamos Canterbury as well, says Caesar. Welcome in to the live stream, mate. That is a big kick downfield, but it hasn't found touch. Newstub doing very nicely to keep it in the field of play, and now Mitch Hunt kicking it back down the middle of the field. Newstub chasing it hard. He was able to score himself a try a little while ago. Now it's bouncing back nicely. It's a nice run from, I believe that was Hugh Renton, if I'm not wrong. Oh, no, sorry, it was Shalfoon, but now at this stage, Makaleo driving his way forward. The advantage there for Reed Prinsep, not rolling away. Mitch Hunt now on the outside to Segner with a bit of a step, but he's going to be isolated by Punavai. Has been able to drag him down, and they're going back for the penalty to Tasman. Didn't David Arvili used to play fullback, if I'm not wrong, as well, says League Zone Commentary. He did indeed. He was a fullback, and then he decided to transition to the 12, and I feel like that was one of his best decisions because of the fact he was able to get himself just into that position of number 12 for the All Blacks, and he's going to be starting in the match tomorrow as well. They are taking on the shot here, Tasman, taking the 3 rather than going for the corner. And also we have got the yesterday Australia thrash Sri Lanka in the World Cup, says Coding. They did indeed. Did very nicely, Australia. David Warner getting some runs off the bat, which is something we aren't really used to seeing for that man this season. We have got there. Question for you, Kiwi lads. Is Argentina play this weekend? They do not. I believe it is next weekend that we are going to see Argentina playing as well. And also we have got there. Can you read my message? Says Brandon. And so Reece Samet will play for Gloucester this weekend. I didn't see his name yesterday in the list you posted yesterday as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, I believe he is still locked into a contract with his Gallagher Premiership side. So because of that, it does mean that he's not allowed to play. Same with Dan Bigger, and also same with I believe Liam Williams. I'm not sure what's happening with him. I would have thought he would be playing as well. I am just quickly. We go like that. George has messaged me. Anyone who was wondering also, we've got their When South Africa game start as well, says Aiden. They are playing their first fixture. I believe it is in 2 weeks' time that they have got the first one. Do you forgive David Warner and Steve Smith for what they did? Says Danny Lewis. Yeah. I feel like I'm probably one of those people that's going to be going straight over from Mitch Hunt. Like, I always, forgive people pretty quickly. And never going. And also we have got there. He got himself a start in the Crusaders because Will Jordan is the main fullback as well, says League Zone. And also we have got there. Hey, brother, I hope YouTube sort out that silly strike against you, bro, as well, says Johnny Blaze. And also, sorry if you answer the question 100 times as well, says Johnny. No worries, mate. Yeah, pretty much. The cricket live stream, Sri Lanka versus Australia. Someone didn't like the fact that we were doing it. We were actually wearing, Danny, I decided for the first time I wasn't wearing a hoodie. I was wearing just a shirt. So I thought maybe because of the fact I was wearing that maybe the person didn't like it too much or something. I love those lines. And Warner and the woman, it's hard out there for a pimp as well, says Johnny Blaze. And also we have got there. Come to one of my live stream tomorrow, 10:45 p.m. as well, says Brandon. And also we have got there. Hey, Blaze. And the chat from Obi Snake and Discord coming soon, guys. We can chat in groups and share stuff as well, says Obi Snake. Yeah, once we get to halftime, I will work out how to send the link through the group chat or through the chat, I should say. But at this stage, Canterbury going to have this 140 meters out once again, passing it back across field. That is a big individual there. I believe it is Fletcher Brewis. Was driving his way for Romano, getting the carry, but he is dragged down by Toanga Fussy. But Canterbury once again going to be on the front foot here. Che Faiaki with the step. Hard by Charika Davita, though. At this stage, Tasman, they are in a little bit of trouble. They are down to 14 men for the next 6 minutes, and they have been on the back foot for a lot of this match. Now it is going to be going back. Dallas McLeod now with the carry. It looks like he is going to be hanging onto that ball very nicely. Obi Snake as well in the chat. From Johnny Blaze. And the Wallabies playing next weekend. They are indeed. They are going to be playing up against Scotland in their next week's fixture. It's going to be rush defence there, but it is Manasa Mataele spinning out of it. It's a penalty against Alex Nankerville. Taking the quick tap, or does he? No, he wasn't quite on the mark there. And also we have got there, should have stuck to the hoodies. I was going to watch your stream, but I couldn't find it as well, says Daddy there. And also we have got there in the chat as well. Yes, it seems like the Gallagher Premiership teams won't let them join the Welsh team, but which is why they take their break, or they won't take a break for the autumn internationals, as well, says Sebastian. But yeah, it is one of those ones. The United Rugby Championship has stopped completely for the next kind of month or so, but then they are going to be coming straight back into South Africa is where those games are going to be played, which is pretty awesome. Once again, they're going for the rolling maul here, Canterbury. Last time it worked pretty nicely for Brody McAllister at the back. And it looks like they might try and get this one going once again. They are just sitting there, and they're very patient with the rolling maul as well here for Canterbury. They don't seem in any rush to try and get this ball out of the back, but instead just using it and marching their way forward. They've got the advantage as well. It's going to be Brody McAllister trying to wrestle. Or double blow of the whistle. Someone else is going to the bin for Tasman. This is getting from bad to worse, and it is now going to be, I believe, is it Sam Makaleo? No, it is actually Sam Matinga who's going off the field. So now they're playing with 13 men here, Tasman. What is going on here? We have got there. I have a hoodie string this, or you have a hoodie string this time. As I said, and also we have got the White All Blacks champion rugby team lose to Fiji at the Olympics and failed to win gold medal for New Zealand. Is Fiji is that good at rugby? It is rugby sevens. Fiji, best team in the world for the kind of rugby sevens as well. But yeah, they're a very strong side and also very unpredictable, Fiji, which does make it very tough to try and work out what they are going to do. This one's taken nicely by Princey, but now they're only 5 meters out once again. Brody McAllister just waiting for it at the back, trying to defend it here for Tasman. They have been told to use it once. And now it is starting to go forward once again. Now it's going to be dragged down. Who's got it? Is it on the ground and straight on the ball there for Tasman? And it's a penalty to them as well. Well defended for them. And I believe it was Tava Nawai who got straight on it as well. 15 against 13 as well as this league zone. And I guess your name, league at this stage, is relevant because they are playing with only the 13 men here, Tasman. They are playing like a rugby league side. They're going to have to be careful. They've lost a back and they've lost a forward. So they need to make sure that they try and just stall a little bit of time, I guess you could say. And one of the other props looks like he's a bit injured here. Izzy Tuangafasi. And also we have got their Wallabies play tomorrow as well, says Brandon. I don't believe so. Their next game is going to be up against Scotland. As their next fixture we have got there. Also, the South African team should have played against each other in the last round, but the games will take place in February apparently as well. Because there's quite a few breaks. I know that the Premiership also has a couple weeks off that will be coming up very soon. But Brody McAllister there trying to put the ball back, and Tavatana Nawai just getting enough on the ball as well. Did you leave the house today as well, says Danny Lewis? I did not. I actually probably only woke up about half an hour before this live stream started. And the reason behind that was I was pretty much up all night trying to work out how to get the strike removed off the channel. So I was probably up till about 8 a.m. or somewhere around there, still trying to work out kind of what we can do for the next steps. But unfortunately, the way that YouTube's system is, it means that it's pretty much just a waiting game, which is a bit of a shame there. We have got there Fijianas are built for sevens as well. Quick and athletic. Glad that silly 12's idea has had water poured on it. Yeah, as well, says Jody Blaze. Now it's going to be taken nicely by Segner. If Tasman can score themselves a try with 13 men on the field here, that would be a very impressive indeed, and they are the favourites heading into this match. I'm not too sure whether or not they would still be the favourites the way that this game is sitting at the moment. In fact, while we are waiting for this box kick to go up, I will see whether or not I can find that information taken nicely. No, it's not. Mateali with the juggle, and now it's going to be Charika Davita. Offloads it now back, and Chapman putting it on the left boot. Looking for the touchline as well. It's going to be sitting up nicely. Why Sucking the Holo takes it close to the touchline. Noostup trying to drive him out. Well defended there by Tasman, and because of it, yeah, Tasman straight away are now $2.70 underdogs. They came in as the $1.40 favourites, but this is completely switched now due to the fact that they've had 2 yellow cards, but they are not out of this match yet. Canterbury $1.50 are now favourites as well, says Jack there. And also we have got the, can you read my message for the Fiji 7 tomorrow, play tomorrow at 12 a.m. So I am going to do the live stream as well, says Brandon there. But yeah, hopefully the weather is a little bit nicer than it is here. And so the strike is a real possibility for the India versus Black Cat stream. This is appalling as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, it does seem like that could be reasonably likely. And we were going to be doing the whole T20 series between the two sides because they have got a 3-match T20 coming up. So I'm hoping that if they do falsely copyright strike this one, that hopefully they do decide that from now on, like they don't have the ability of striking our videos type thing. And now at this stage, it is going to be going back. Parkinson now. Bit of a spin there. Shalfoon getting close to the line. And at the moment, Tasman once again trying to drive their way forward. Charika Davita with the nice step there. Only 10 metres out, straight out in front of the post as well. Chapman passes it back now. Mitch Hunt trying to step. Going to be dragged down advantage, I believe, for the offside once again. So Canterbury will have to be careful not to end up in the bin as well. At a short moment now, it's going to be Izzy Tuangafasi once again. Going to be driving up forward. Charika Davita making some good meters throughout this fixture as well so far. At this stage now, it is going to be once again Tuanga Fussy getting 2 carries in a row almost at this stage. Chapman going back now into the hands of Makaloa. Rush defense on Mitchant, getting shut down, but still dodging. Trying to make his way forward. They're up to 9 phases at the moment for Tasman. Still have the penalty advantage as well. Shalfoon with another carry. Little juggle there from Chapman, and it's going to be going back for the penalty now. We have got there in the chat. Let's go, Brandon, number 1 on Spotify as well. Says Johnny Blaze there, and also we have got there. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't cross-check if the strike is real or fake. It is just automated system as well, says Coding. Yeah, unfortunately, because it did say it was a manual claim, which pretty much means that someone had to watch it for a little bit and then go, you know what, yeah, we'll take this one off YouTube. But yeah, it does mean that it is going to be, it said 10 to 14 business days could be how long it takes for that strike to be removed. So hopefully it is very much so in the next kind of 1 or 2 days. Or you'll have to wait and see as well. I think Canterbury need to go for 14 points up to the end, and these yellows to take advantage. If Tasman stay within 7, with hardly any ball advantage them as well, says Jack. And also we have got there Cornholio as well in the chat from Movie Snake. And also have a beer at the Waimiri pub. You deserve it as well, says Danny. And I believe George may or may not be joining me for the later stages of this one. He did say originally he was going to be going to the pub, but instead he decided KFC was going to be the way to go instead. So he might actually end up showing up. We're a little bit haters trying to block your shine, Hamish, as well, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, it is unfortunate timing due to the fact that, I mean, we had a special live stream plan for the Wales versus All Blacks where it did involve something to do with Halloween. But now I believe we will still be doing it, but it will just be on the sport channel rather than the main channel. So hopefully we will be able to get some kind of people from the main channel to know that it is going to be happening on the sport channel as well, due to the fact that if they don't see it on the main channel, they may think that I'm just not doing the game. Which is not the case. We have not missed an All Blacks fixture, and we do not plan on starting now. We are going to be doing every single match that they have in the Northern Hemisphere. We have got there. Will you do live commentary for today's World Cup matches, West Indies versus Bangladesh and Afghanistan versus Pakistan or not, says Coding? I think I will take these ones off because of the fact that it would be, a little bit too risky. Definitely with this as our only channel now that we can stream on. So we will be leaving those ones today. We will probably be still watching the games, just not doing the live streams for them as well. And also we have got there, tell them to bring some KFC and you can eat it during the stream as well, says that Danny Lewis. Even now at this stage, Levi Moore's got that one. They did go for the corner there for Tasman, which is very aggressive play when you've only got yourself 13 men on the field, but now they are driving their way forward once again now. Oh, big contact there on Makaleo, and they are going to be double blowing to the whistle because I believe at this stage, there's a bit of push and shove, and at this stage, I believe he is actually knocked out, possibly here. He is injured. So Luke Romano at this stage, he put a massive hit in KFC in 1 minute. Now he had to travel up the road to be able to get a KFC over the pub. Well, George is a legend as well. What time is the All Blacks game? Australian time. I believe you will be sitting 3:15. Oh. Drop the shoulder into Makaleo is the comment there. Potential foul play. They're going to be going upstairs to see whether or not Luke Romano gets in. And then unfortunately, it was actually Hugh Renton tried to come in and kind of push Luke Romano, but ended up standing on his own guy as well. We have got there. I think he got copyrighted because he said on the Rugby Down Under podcast that New Zealand would beat Australia in the Wallabies' current form as well. You know, maybe it could have been the case. Maybe they carried over from that one as well. At this stage now, going upstairs to see what happened here to, unfortunately, Andrew Makaleo. And also we have got there because Big Ass bought the man. It looks like, did he wrap the arms, Luke Romano? I don't know whether or not he did. He goes like this type thing. No real wrap. So this might be a yellow card. There may be only 14 men on one side and 13 on the other here. So like they are saying, Romano as a defender was higher than Makaleo there. And also, okay, Kiwi lads, I'm going to make some video. So see you in a bit as well, says Brandon. We will see you a little bit later on. It's a tough one. I'm not sure how they're going to call this one. And also we have got there, what's your favorite McDonald's burger and or combo as well, says Danny Lewis. I guess I'm probably a little bit basic in some regards. I don't mind just having some chicken nuggets and chips. You know, it's one of my ones I don't mind too much. Just a nice little chicken nuggets and chips and sweet and sour sauce. Sweet and sour sauce is the way to go. As well, later Brandon as well, says Over Snake. And also we have got there, see Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Uniman Brandon as well from Big House Sport. And isn't a red card, or is it a red card? Says Jack Lewis. I don't believe it should be, at most yellow. He's led with the arm and he isn't wrapped though. So I feel like it's only going to be a yellow here, and also we've got their Hamish favourite meal is a heavy meal as well. Says Crazy Z, and also we've got their high from Noah Smith, welcome in, mate. And also Hunger Snack ×2, Big Macs and chips for $12. Then my drink is drink my Mrs. Drink, and refill it as well. Okay, it's just going to be the penalty, but it will be a scrum to Tasman here. So probably, I guess you could say it could have gone either way in terms of a yellow card to Luke Romano or just being the penalty as well, and that is what they have gone with the penalty. But now at this stage, 3 minutes 30 left of the yellow card of now it is the front rower, which is Sam Matinga, but Leicester Whainanoku back out on the field. He is scoring the next try. It's my prediction as well. We have got there in the chat as well. How rowing is popular in New Zealand as compared to rugby and cricket. I feel like it's the most popular water sport that we have got, or any kind of sport that takes place on water, I guess I could say, as well, because of the fact that, I mean, the Kiwis are pretty decent at their rowing. It does seem overall like we have got quite a few gold medals in that one as well. And also we have got there, Thomas, that said streaming. If that is where you can watch the game, it is on Sky here in New Zealand, or also on Stan Sport in Australia. All the highlights will be on the All Blacks YouTube channel after the match as well. We have also got there, BKR is sort, Brandon, as I've definitely been called a sort before as well, says Big Ass Sport. And also we have got there, I just got done boil ups tonight, says Obi Snake. Boil ups, is that like boil and bag for the rice? Obi Snake, do let me know. And at this stage now, first scrum of the match, 20 minutes in, and they actually had to make the replacement due to the fact that they were missing one of their props here, Tasman. So coming off the bench, it would have been, I believe, Salmon would have made his way out there to be able to scrummage here with the other big boys of the Canterbury pack. They are only 5 meters out from their own line, and there is also another sub that has been made. I believe Sam Dixon has gone off the field, and instead it is going to be the number 19, which in this one is Denzel, who will be out there. Now at this stage, pushing hard, a lot of pressure there, and it's gone down in the front row. It's a free kick, though. No, Sam Dixon is still out there. It's actually Sam Derry, a different Sam, who is going off there. There's a lot of Sams today. We've got Sam Matinga also. You've got Sam Dixon, Sam Derry. Sam Whitelock is not playing. That's probably lucky, or else we would have had too many Sams. And also we have got their boil-ups. No meat, just potatoes and doughboys as well. And also we don't even miss with Big Hustle as well in there. And also, what is your record in terms of number of cheeseburgers you have eaten, says Danny Lewis. I feel like this is going to sound a little bit sad, but probably only like 2. I feel like I've never gone, how many cheeseburgers can I eat from McDonald's? Like I think I've eaten like 30 nuggets or something like that. Maybe I've been able to do decently there. How's Tasman looking as well, says Razzie. They're doing decently with the fact that they have had 2 men off the field with yellow cards. It's a big push from Canterbury, and it's going to be the penalty to them as well. So not so good at scrum time in that situation. Canterbury doing very nicely indeed with the likes of the big man Daniel Leonard-Brown on the front row. Anton Signer side with the Science with the Blues as well. Well, mic drop as well, says the only place. Yeah, it's pretty awesome to see that he is going to be heading to the Blues, although they've already got plenty of loose forwards, I would have thought. So it's going to be interesting to see how much game time he does get, but be awesome experience for the man as well. We also got there, the Bulls lost their first this season as well. 1 point game as well, says Sebastian there. So that is very unfortunate for the Bulls in that situation. And also Pork Bones and Go Tasman, says Cooper in the chat as well. And also we have got the thanks. Definitely didn't stream it low, and definitely needed to be reminded of that. At 30 nuggets, make sure, mate, you should eat at least 70 nuggets as well, says Danny. Maybe we do a chicken nugget challenge or something on the channel, taken nicely by Dalzell, but now it's a loose ball. Taken nicely, though, by Brodie McAllister, looking for the offload, but Newell instead takes him to ground, and that is now going to be available for them once again. Luke Donaldson puts it high. It's almost gone straight sideways. It's almost gone backwards there, and it has been dropped by Manasa Mataeli. Another player is down at the moment for Canterbury, and I believe it is once again going to be Brodie McAllister. So he is not looking too flash at the moment there. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, I want to say that maybe he's winded or something along those lines. He did go down a little bit earlier on, but I assume he will be taken off the field relatively soon. Blues are stacked with loose forwards. Goshness should have come to the Chiefs, bruh, as well, says Johnny Blaze. And also we have got there, get your mate to bring some takeaways, as well, says Daniel Lewis. Yeah, at this stage, hopefully he does show up kind of before the end of this game. I know that he was heading to Timaru pretty much when this match started. So he may be here for the last 20 minutes or so. Brendan is Greta Thornberg's fake account as well, says Big Outsport. And also we've got there, how dare you, Greta Thornberg boil up meme is funny as well, says Obi Snake there. That is going to be the penalty. And it is going to be Tasman who have got that penalty for themselves as well. Yeah, this stage, Leicester Whainanoku, he will be wanting to get himself on the try scorer sheet. Unfortunately for him, did mess up just a little bit earlier on, taking out the player in the year, Sam Dixon. 6 penalties conceded up against Tasman so far, and their yellow card will be over as soon as this one finds touch. I can almost never watch American games, regardless in the sport. They fall in the middle of the night here in Europe as well. And do you prefer Geordie Barrett or Damian McKenzie as well, says Lee? It's a good question. I would say overall for myself, if we know that the opposition is going to be doing a lot of high balls, Geordie Barrett proved in that kind of couple fixtures up against Springboks that he is the man for the job for the high ball. But then Damian McKenzie also adds that elusiveness that can kind of end up creating a lot of opportunities. Him and Will Jordan linking up together is also a very nice combo to see. But he is not playing this match, Damian McKenzie. Instead, it will be Sever Reese off the bench. And also starting at number 15, it will be Geordie Barrett. But now at this stage, Mitch Hunt, flat ball to Levi Amua. It's dragged down at this stage. Canterbury trying to get the counter ruck. It's well done there from Louis Chapman to keep the ball on the side. But straight away, they are just trying to get their way back into the breakdowns here. Canterbury just trying to put the pressure on them. Once again, it is going to be back to Whaina Nuku spinning out of the tackle as well. But straight in there for Canterbury. 2 men. Oh, not quite able to get it. At this stage, Brodie McAllister is still out there, but he has stayed down once again. I feel like that man's going around with a broken rib or something at the moment. He is still playing. He is a hard man. He can hardly walk at this stage. Brodie McAllister, they really need to take him off the field before he does any more damage. He's literally staying down in a ball at this stage. We have got the Annie live streams as well. Says Patrick, I believe your best bet is probably Bunnings, not Bunnings NPC, but it will be on the All Blacks YouTube channel for the highlights after the game. But other than that, I believe it is Sky and also Stan is the other one that will have this game, depending on what country you are in. We have got their massive advantage to Tasman, playing with few players and no points conceded. Bad news for Canterbury as well there. And also Barrett would have to be the fastest to reach 100 games as well. Yeah, he's done it very quickly. Bowden Barrett, all veggie burgers, KFC or McDonald's versus chicken burger, KFC or McDonald's. Which will you eat and enjoy the most as well, says Coding. I feel like a Colonel Stack burger from KFC. You can't go too far past it, but it looks like Brodie McAllister is going to be surely taken off the field here. He just can't keep going. I'm not sure what's happened to him, but he really doesn't look good at the moment, Brodie McAllister. He's kind of been dealing with that injury for about the last probably 5 or so minutes. He's going off the field now, which is the best case scenario for that man. And hopefully it is something that isn't going to take too long. But he keeps on he's almost slouched down. So I don't know whether or not it's a broken rib perhaps from when it was the rolling maul earlier on, but just doesn't look like he's too comfortable at the moment. Also, we've got there, did you watch Golden State last night as well? And also we've got there Patrick Smith as the legend there as well. Now it's going to be passed across to Rika Davita with the carry once again, but Shiloh Klein making his way out onto the field. Short ball not working. It's a knock on for against Tasman there. And also we have got there, I know, terrible as well, says Jack there. And also we have got there in the chat, imagine Greta Thunberg's outrage if she went to a Gus Gusling. Oh, that was a loud crack. Damian McKenzie will leave New Zealand rugby to Europe as well. No opportunities in the All Blacks. He'd rather get paid as well, says Danny. Yeah, he has gone to the Japanese top league this year, which is going to be pretty awesome to see and see how he goes in that one as well. South Africa taking the knee like why, as well, says Obi Snake. I believe that is the cricket news that we are talking about there because of the fact that it was a big talking point in a recent time. That jaw click was very loud for myself. I don't know whether or not it would have come through the mic though. We have got there in the chat as well. We're all just rubbing it in. Apologies, brother, as well. And also we have got there. I wasn't going to mention your game as well, says that Jack there, but now at this stage it will be the scrum feed for Canterbury. 26 minutes through this match. I will mention anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to check out the main channel, the Kiwi Lads. That is the channel that we normally stream on. But until we get that copyright strike removed, we will be on this channel, which isn't a bad thing because of the fact that I do love doing these live streams on here as well. Nothing to rub in really. We're 4-1 as well. Sees that big ass ball there, but now at this stage, it's going to be Luke Donaldson putting the ball in. It was a big push from Canterbury in the last one. Now it's a big push there from Tasman, and it's just popped out the back, and they're very, very lucky to keep that ball there. And now they are going to be told to use it. They are only 10 meters out, but somehow able to scramble and get themselves into the situation of still having this ball. It looks like a very dark and dingy day there, which is why I decided to go to Forsyth Bar due to the fact that it is going to be the roof over me. We have got their Hamish, you follow the NBA team, and also Hamish follows the Chicago Bulls. I don't know about that. I don't think I could name you one player for the Chicago Bulls. Good kick downfield there from Canterbury, and now 40 meters out will be the line out for Tasman and Arsenal in the Premier League as well, says Sebastian there. for the prediction. But yeah, at this stage, it's actually a decent-sized crowd for Christchurch due to the fact that I would have thought that maybe they wouldn't have been allowed too many people in attendance. The free kick there for Tasman. I feel like it's obvious that I did stay up most of the night there, isn't it? Because of the fact that I was trying to get that copyright strike sorted out. We have also got their Chicago Cows as well, so Zoe Snake, and also we have got there because you told them to as well, says Jack. And also your whole subscribers are so loyal. They are 100% transferred to this channel. Well done as well, says Coding. Yeah, it is absolutely incredible the amount of support that you guys show. Like that video that we uploaded, it was kind of just a short live stream trying to explain the situation, and the amount of support from you guys on that one, and also on the video for the lineups as well. So yeah, that's one of those ones that is hugely appreciated as well. Why did you make this channel? Because of the strike as well, says Danny Lewis. This one was originally actually the Kiwi Lads podcast channel right back at the start, because we were kind of doing a podcast alongside. So then it became the sport channel as a little bit of a backup for the main channel, just in case anything like this did happen. And it did happen. Unfortunately, we weren't expecting it to at any stage. There's going to be a penalty to Tasman once again here at scrum time. And also, so that means we will be delayed in getting our number to 10K as well. I'm shaking my fist, cursing at whoever knocked you in as well. Says Johnny Bays. Yeah, it is unfortunate due to the fact that I feel like that match between the All Blacks and Wales probably would have done quite successfully for this weekend. But we do just, it is one of those ones, as long as I'm doing these live streams on even this channel, like having you guys there, it is just going to be pretty awesome as well. We have got there, Johnny. It was automated from YouTube. It was actually a manual claim, Obi Snake, which means someone actually had to kind of go through and report it and say that it was their content in it, which I feel like surely, like, that's not allowed. So hopefully YouTube can sort that out as well. And Canterbury as well from Adelaide with the Hearts. And also we have got there, LeBron James. He's the best balls player as well, says League there. And also we have got there LBJ as well for LeBron James. Another lost soul to the Woke Brigade. He used to like him too. Now at this stage, it is going to be Canterbury driving their way forward. Sam Dixon trying to get that ball, playing the halfback there, and it is going to be the penalty advantage now for Tasman once again. Tawatawa Nawai getting that one, nutmegging himself, but he is now driving down the wing as well. Just trying to wrestle his way towards the 20-metre line at this stage. It's a juggle. He's going to be knocking it backwards, and now it's a nice backline movement opening up here for Tasman. Nankerville drops it though, and now they are going to be going back for the penalty as well. We have got there in there. Where is your guitar? At least place it on there as well, says Danny Lewis. I couldn't actually find it or the tuner for it, unfortunately. So it would have sounded absolutely terrible because the strings were very, very loose. But yeah, at this stage, Tawatawa Noa, he's a bit of a beast out on the wing. I don't know whether or not he is signed for a Super Rugby team, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did end up in the situation of being in that situation of possibly signing for Fiji and Drua, or maybe Moana Pacifica, one of those two sides. And also we have got there, hi guys, as well from George. Welcome in, mate. Whereabouts are you located? We are live at the moment, George, as well. On the channel also we have got there, let's go Canterbury, says Obi Snake. And also I think that kind of that strike kind of ruined the mood as well, says Sebastian there. And also Hamish, you've yet to stream running on the treadmill in your lounge as well, says Johnny Blaze. Believe it or not, the treadmill is no longer in the corner. There's an open space there now, which feels very weird. But pretty much we have moved it into a different room in the house as well. So it does mean that that corner is open. So who knows what I could put there? Probably not a lot, because it is a lounge. But we've got there, you've got to put on as well. Says in the chat, it was George Ryan. Also, we've got the David here as well. Has said, hey, hi, Hamish, g'day all as well. And up to George, says Obi Snake. But welcome into the live stream, David. It is great to see you here for this one. That one has just gone over. So 6 points to Tasman, 7 to Canterbury after 32 minutes. It is going to be exciting. Yeah, George, do you want to head round? I haven't got my KFC yet. Okay, so that might be the end of the match before you end up coming around, perhaps. This one at this stage now, Mitch Drummond making his way onto the field after only 30 minutes. Luke Donaldson off there. So I guess that is one of those ones they've decided that now is the possible opportunity to try and really pour on the pressure. Also, we have got there George's 10 jugs deep at the pub. And also, can't believe all the Super Rugby teams are pick on McClutchy, but glad Moana Pacifica, or passed on McClutchy, sorry, but glad Moana Pacifica picked him up. Yeah, he is a very good talent. Lincoln McClutchy now. It's going to be Mitch Hunt kicking this one downfield with the left boot down to the halfway line, and Jay Faiaki now looking to run it back, and he's found the gap as well. Jay Faiaki inside ball to Luke Romano. Oh, it's through the hands of Waisaki Naolo, and that is going to be a blown opportunity there for Canterbury now at this stage. Tasman, it is advantage over kick downfield there, and that one has found the touchline. Once again, go Canterbury as well, says Morrison. Also, Hamish said, no to KFC as well. George, can you get home with some KFC? Says Danny Lewis. Yeah, I did end up tuning down the KFC in the end, just due to the fact that I did actually end up having takeaways yesterday. So I feel like I probably shouldn't have them twice in a row. David Tones still as well, says Obi Snake there. But yeah, at this stage, it is going to be Shiloh Klein who is going to have this throw. And the reason behind that is because, unfortunately, Brody McAllister did go off with the injury. They've actually already got about 4 replacements out on the field there. That's a loose one for the first line. And it does now mean that it is going to be available for Tasman. And it was actually Quinton McDonald who was also out on the field. So a lot of subs being made. What takeaways did you have? I did end up having fish and chips, as we would call it here in New Zealand. I need to give a better offer as well, says George. And hi from Michaela as well. Welcome into the live stream. And also go Tasman, let's go, says Ruzzy there. One has found touch, and it's a very good kick from Tasman. So they are still keeping Canterbury under pressure. I'm not too sure what the odds are sitting at the moment. But yeah, it will be interesting indeed. But George, if you do want to get yourself a Chalky Milk, I did mention about the Chalky Milk Fund on the other live streams. If you want to treat yourself to a Chalky Milk, we have got that fund to be able to do so. And now at this stage, it is going to be Klein. Will be throwing it just inside of the half of Canterbury, and once again, almost stolen there, but it is going to be taken nicely. Drummond now off to Dixon. Good run from him. Driving his way forward, but Drummond now trying to get that ball recycling just a little bit quicker there. Nice inside ball to Dallas McLeod. A drag down by Perry Parkinson. Drummond once again passes it back. Oh, that's a big hit on Daniel Leonard Brown, and he has stayed down there. And it is the knock on. It looked like it might have been a little bit high, but Tava Nawai now. It looks like Daniel Leonard Brown is really looking like he is in a bit of strife at the moment here. Going to be draw past, never mind. Parkinson's like, you know what, I'll just keep on running it up to the halfway line now for them. Hugh Renton now trying to drive forward. Tackled hard by Luke Romano once again here. And also we have got there, who do you want to win? Says Michaela. It's very tough because of the fact that it is extremely close. And I feel like it could go either way at this stage. Tasman were the favourites, but Canterbury became the favourites when Tasman had a couple more kind of, I guess you could say a couple more penalties against them, and then also the yellow card, and also we've got there, let's go Marco, says Sebastian there, and highbrow as well, meow from George there in the chat, beautiful inside ball to Dallas McLeod, great low tackle on him though, by Tava Nawai, straight on the ball, now it's an advantage now, did end up leaving us beat now, going back here, Fergus Burke was able to score the lone try of this match so far, just trying to shuffle his way through, but dragged down by Hugh Renton. Once again, that's going to be the penalty as well. Then also we've got there, what kind of fish do you have with your fish and chips? I believe it is, it's a good question. I believe it is, I think it's just shark. It might be shark, if I'm not wrong, that they have got for it. But yeah, I'm not too sure overall. I think it is shark as well. And I know it says Obi Snake in the chat. I assume that is because of the fact that somehow, I guess it is one of those ones. If we did have some people transferring over, of course we were going to have a couple spammers as well, because of the fact that I believe they were actually blocked due to location on the main channel, I should say, as well. But at this stage here, we will go like this, and we will go like this, and like this, and then like this, and like this. There we go. We have got ourselves the couple moderators, once again, the same ones as the main channel at this stage, just because of the fact that I hadn't actually thought of that up to this point. So it's probably good that they did it on this one rather than another one. It could be cod as well. And shark, what does shark taste like? It just tastes like fish, to be honest. Like it's a little bit of a slightly less like, less from Pink Jigs as well, says George. It is indeed. It will be cod, says George. So there you go. It's, I assume red cod, it might be Gurnet. Chicken, second choice as well, says Obi Snake. And also we've got the shark. What does shark taste like in there? And also you're watching a Tasman game and you claim you've eaten shark as well. Maybe it's not shark. Maybe I'm wrong. What type of fish is it? I assume that it is just some sort of, I guess, easily accessible fish. They cut it quite thin though, as well. And cheers, says David Norris, mate. And also Danny, it's called lemon fish as well. Says Obi Snake, but now at this stage it is going to be the scrum. Looks like the handling errors are creeping in for both of these sides due to the fact it's a slippery day out there at the moment. And also we have got the I like cod as well. Says David, my mum loves herself a blue cod as well. And now at this stage, it's going to be a solid scrum from Tasman, and it's going to be no advantage there. Mitchun now looking for the cross kick, going for the chip in behind. Looks like it's going to be taken nicely by Che Faiaki, and it's a big mistake, Levi Mullet. Oh, it's gone through the hands once again of Fergus Burke. And because of it, it does mean that it is going to be once again a no try. Cheers for the Moldamish, as well, says Sebastian there. And also we have got the would-be cod, as well, says George Boy. And also lemon fish is grey shark. Trust me, I used to fish for them as well. And unlucky, that was almost a try, says League there. Yeah, Che Waiaki, they will definitely not kick that one crossfield like that again, because it almost became the opportunity for Canterbury to score. We have got their Rugby Waikato tomorrow. They are indeed going to be playing. It should be a good fixture as well. They are taking on Bay of Plenty, and they are the underdogs. But they are certainly a very good side and might be able to get themselves a win. We have got you don't know what fish you are eating when you are ordering fish and chips. Is that's scary as well, says Danny. Yeah, I guess when you cover it in batter, could be anything, I guess you could say. But yeah, hopefully it isn't too bad as well. And also we have got the it's good as well, says David says George Meyer to David. It's going to be now another little reset at scrum time. 3 minutes left in this first half between these two sides. Seem to be very, very even at this stage. Isn't Blue Cod the main fish down there like what Snapper is up here as well, says David. I feel like it's kind of Meraki is the location where it's like Blue Cod is very, very popular because of the fact that it is caught right next to it as well. It could be whale as far as I'm concerned as well, says Daniel Ellison. Also, we have got there, as long as it tastes good and it doesn't kill you, says Sebastian. And YouTube Reed Nichols, yes as well. Yes, indeed. Cricket versus tennis versus rugby versus football. Which is the most exciting sport in terms of excitement as well? It's elephant fish. I have just been informed. There you go. So we are eating elephant here in Waimea, but now at this stage, it is going to be the scrum once again. It's solid at the back. Charika Davita just running it sideways. Great low tackle on him, though, by, I believe it was Mitch Gibson, who was able to drag him down. We have got there, which is the most exciting sport in terms of every second. I would say rugby for myself is the most exciting. Cricket I also very much enjoy. And then I guess football and tennis are probably penalty for Tasman there. But overall, I do enjoy quite a few sports, being able to watch them as well. Yeah, Blue Cod is great. Only get it in the south as well, says Obi Snake. And also we have got there, Hamish, what's your favourite ground to watch the All Blacks? Have you been to Eden Park? I have not, but one day I am hoping to be able to kind of get the opportunity to go there. Even just any of these stadiums. I don't believe I've been to any rugby stadium in New Zealand other than Forsyth Bar, but that wasn't actually for a rugby game. Now, at this stage, that one has been kicked for touch for Mitch Hunt. Only the 1 point difference between these two sides. Trout is king here in Rotorua as well. And also, we have got there, so you had elephant fish last night. You're eating elephant, and we're wondering why. The instructors as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, pretty much it's an elephant fish. And the reason it's called an elephant fish is because it's slightly, elephant fish, does it have a trunk? It kind of does, to be fair. It's got like a little bit more of a longer nose, which I feel like, can I find a picture of an elephant fish? One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Elephant fish. Elephant fish. Here we go. What we got for ourselves. Images. That'll do. We go like this. Save that one. Yep. We go like that. And now what I can do, hopefully, if this works, which it may not, but we'll see how it goes. Pretty much what I can do is I can go like this. I can go like this. While we have got the stoppage in play as well, it does mean that we've got a little bit more time to be able to do so. We go like that. And we save that. And then we go, okay, that's not working. That's all right. We go like... Hopefully this works. There we go. And now we go like that. And then I guess like this. That's an elephant fish because of the nose or the trunk that it's got itself. You see what I'm saying? It's like a little bit long there as well. And Kiwi Lads reacts. It could be used in this strike as well. Says Arlo there. And why'd you go to FSB, but not rugby? What was it for as well? I believe it was actually back when the All Whites were playing for some football way back in the day as well. But yeah, that is pretty much as it sits, like the nose type thing. So I feel like I will take this fish off the screen. Now at this stage, taken nicely by Lester Whaianaruku. Now at this stage, Tasman looking like they want to get one more try before they get to halftime as well. We have got there. Hamish, don't talk, hold your breath as well. Says Sebastian there. Of course, I was underwater for that one as well. But at this stage now, Tasman's still going forward here. Mitchump fires it back out the back line. New stub now with the nice step play. Sevens. So he is very quick on his feet there. And also looks like Scrumless a bit as well. And OG, that's close as well, says David. Yeah, I didn't find the best picture, unfortunately. Did look a little bit rough, but Nagavel now carrying it just outside of the 22. Sam Dixon gives away the penalty there. Now at this stage, Tasman, they've got the chance of being able to possibly, oh, he's just dropped that one, Buddy Parkinson, but they've got the advantage, so they've got the easy 3 if they want it, but Chirika Davita, he looks like he wants the full 7. That is exactly what Tasman need going into the second half now at this stage. Mitch Hunt trying to wrestle his way through the tackle of Punavai. A little bit of a cheap shot there from Chirika Davita. They're going back for the penalty. And also, what kind of fish is that? Is that what you eat? In New Zealand, is it a big fish as well? It's an elephant fish. So pretty much, I believe, I want to say it's, I guess, decent size. Like the biggest one we've ever caught, if we have gone fishing, is kind of like that. It's not really a huge one, but I believe they could probably get relatively big as well. Myself as an Indian, we are worried for cow eating. Then elephant and Indian cows are treated very important in religion as well, says Coding. And also we have got there in the chat as well. This and then that, then that as well. Says that Liam Gaines there in the chat. And also we have got there about Arlo Ryan saying about the Kiwi Lads Reacts. Perhaps it could end up getting fired up a little bit more in the future. But now Mitch Hunt will be taking on this kick. Did he make the kick as well, says James. At this stage, we are still waiting for him to take it in, Mitch Hunt. But if he does get this one from 27 metres out, Tasman will go into the second half with the lead. I got rid of that click as well, says Obi Snake there. At this stage, it is still absolutely bucketing down. Just the one try so far in this fixture. And I guess tries are really affected by the rain as well, I guess you could say. Now at this stage, Mitch Hunt trying to line this one up. Cows are treated like steak in New Zealand, as well as says Obi Snake. Yeah, different religions and also different countries kind of have different animals that they do have. It's like a kiwi over here in New Zealand. I don't think I've seen anyone ever say that they would eat a kiwi just because of the fact that it's just a little bird in a bowl. You know, come on, Tasman, my money is on you as well, says Rajnil. How much did you put them on? Are you kind of just for them to win, Rajnil, or is it kind of like a 1 to 12 or 13 plus type thing? Do let me know. And also we've got there go Canterbury as well from Liam there. Chunt lining it up. This will bring it to half time, and that one will be going straight over. So for the first time in this match now, does mean that Tasman are going to be in the lead. Is it pouring? Or it is pouring. It's not that bad here in Christchurch as well. Or is it pouring? Sorry. Says Liam Gaines. Yeah, at the moment, it looks like maybe the rain's lining up a little bit, but it is certainly damp out there just to win $100 as well. Says Rajnil. So very, very important game for yourself there. And also we have got there was the your chips, skinny chips or fat chips. They were kind of in between. Kind of, I guess, about that kind of thickness. They weren't like chunky chips and they weren't like thin either. They're quite nice. They're Makiki fries as we have them there. Fine in New Plymouth as well. And I'm from Australia and thinking of traveling to New Zealand in the coming years. What places do you recommend visiting, bro? As well, says Ruzzy. Oh, what kind of person are you? Are you an adventurous type, or are you kind of like you enjoy, I guess, hobbies and whatnot? Because Wanaka is a very nice place to go. Put 150 on Tasman. So let's go as well, says Aiden. 150. That is a big bet indeed. So hopefully they will be able to get the win for yourself, mate. And so don't go to Auckland. You will thank me as well, says Obi Snake. But yeah, Wanaka, I find is very nice. We actually went ages ago, and I kind of want to go back because Have a Shot is something that is in Wanaka, and pretty much it has got mini golf, claybird shooting, archery, and also I think it's also a shooting range as well and a driving range as well. So they've got plenty happening kind of all in that same area, which is pretty awesome. And also it's very touristy, which is quite a nice one as well. What is your favorite chips in terms of takeaways as well, says Danny Lewis? I would say the ones that we have here, to be honest. Although if we're talking about kind of well-known establishment, I mean McDonald's chips, like as thin as they are, or Burger King's one. I quite enjoy the shoestring fries when we do get the opportunity of having them. But then the only problem is if you are kind of taking them back to here because of the fact that we're half an hour away from anywhere, it does mean that it is going to kind of be a bit cold and they're not quite the same good surf as well, or great surf as well, says Obi Snake. Full go to Taranaki for the location as well. Yeah, if you're into surfing, that would certainly be a very good shout in that regard. And also we have got there, do you play PUBG mobile or PC games as well, says Coding? I do not play PUBG, but I do have a couple games on PC. I did actually download Flight Simulator, which didn't go well. I ended up crashing the plane. Unfortunately, don't come to New Plymouth. It's boring, mate, as well, says Arlo there. But yeah, Flight Simulator. I learned that I'm not a pilot. Even with a controller, I wasn't able to keep it kind of in the air as well. We have got there, hi, Ruzzy. Where in Aussie are you from as well? And also, no, Arlo, that's my iwi as well, says Obi Snake. And also, we have got there, I do surf, so that sounds killer as well. Perth, bro, says Ruzzy for where he is located. So yeah, I mean, maybe catching some waves. I know that kind of the South Island, we probably don't have as bigger waves as the North overall. I'm trying to think of where people go surfing in the South. Definitely not nearby me. because of the fact that we pretty much have no kind of decent ways or anything along those lines. Now, at this stage, they are saying difficult conditions. It is pouring down at the moment. Go to Waimea, meet Hamish as well, says Daniel Lewis. Who knows, maybe. You do a drive, or not a drive-by. That's something different. Do not do one of those. I do not recommend doing a drive-by in any case. Definitely not past my house, but at this stage, Fergusberg, just the one who was able to score the try in the first half at Jack's Point as well. Says Obi Snake there. We have 55% territory, 58% possession for Tasman in this one. Time in opposition, 22. It's pretty even. 3 minutes 3 for Canterbury. You see there Sam Dixon falling down. St. Clair and Dunedin for surfing as well, says Donna there. So that is a very good shout as well. But at this stage, the rolling maul, Brodie McAllister, I believe it was one of these original rolling mauls that really hurt the man. I don't know whether or not it was a rib or something, but he ended up just staying down for a very long time. I believe it might have been there that Sam Matinga ended up kind of just sitting on him. As awesome, bro, I got a ton of family as well. I think if I do a drive-by in New Zealand, I won't be coming back alive as well, says Rusty, which is a very decent point there. But yeah, I feel like the wording wasn't the best there, was it? But at this stage, Tasman having more of the possession in this one. I'm going to quickly check the odds again because of the fact that I absolutely love seeing how it changes throughout a fixture. So Tasman, they were $2.70 underdogs. I lost $80 due to Barcelona's loss against Vallecano, I believe that is as well. So that is a big shame due to the fact that I feel like I've never really, I always look at the odds, but I'm never good at betting, if I was to try it, because of the fact that even trying to predict a score, I am terrible at, as you guys probably know as well. We have got their nice man, whereabouts are you from as well? Says it Razzie there, but at this stage, player of the half, they are going to be saying is that massive scrum there from Canterbury, only 5 meters out from the line as well. And also we have got the Aguero. It's just not the same as Messi, is he as well? Says Sebastian there. And Tasman now $1.58 and Canterbury $2.30 as well. Says Aiden. So that's completely switched. Because something that I feel like if I was to do a bet, I would probably end up, due to the fact that now Canterbury are paying more than $2, would you be better off, Aiden, also putting money on them to win? So that no matter what, you make something, or are you like a risk it all kind of guy as well? So what is the speed of your internet you are using for this live stream? Are you using fiber internet as well? Says Coding. I am not. Pretty much fiber is not coming to our town until 2022 or so. So I have got it just plugged directly into the modem with an Ethernet cable, which seems to help increase the speed just a little bit. But pretty much before any live stream on the channel, I have to reset my modem about 7 times, which sounds like an exaggeration, but it is not. Last night, I believe it was even more than that for that one as well. Oh, yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I've been handed a picture of a man holding an elephant fish. Who is that man? It's a woman. Jesus, sorry to the woman who is holding the elephant fish. But yeah, that is a massive one. So pretty much that is why they are called an elephant fish, due to the little bit of a trunk there. Do you know them personally? Because if you do, I apologize. And also we have got there Trues Up, man, as I said, and also we have got there in the North Island as well in the chat, and also on board of New Plymouth living here in my life mate as well. And also we have got there is all your family living in Waimea. Pretty much everyone close is as well. We have got the laughing emoji from Obi Snake. Got a little bit red in this situation, but we always got there. I'll be honest, I don't risk my money every day. It's just once in a blue moon. But yeah, today I'm going all or nothing. Just let's hope Tasman get over the line. I hope they do as well, mate. For your kind of sake, I guess I could say there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the Discord server. We're going to test this out. I can't believe that picture exists in your house as well, says Sebastian. I'm not even sure who it was either, to be fair. Oh, gee, it's David. But now, ladies and gentlemen, Discord link for the first time ever on the Kiwi Lads Discord channel might be starting up very soon. Perhaps. So I believe, I don't know how to do it, but I assume if you click that link using your Discord account or putting it into Discord, you will be able to join the Kiwi Lads Discord server. We will be able to talk all things rugby and whatnot, and also just things in general. I'll keep you guys updated on the copyright case as well while we are at it. But yeah, hopefully you guys do want to join that one as well. I have no idea how to run a Discord server, I will mention. So please go easy on me if I do end up making heaps of mistakes in the early stages. But yeah, hopefully it does all run smoothly as well for that regard. But at this stage, we are just waiting for the second half to get back underway. Only the one try. Fergus Burke was the man who was able to score it. Ruzzy is here, as just said as well. So yeah, I've already joined. That was very speedy, Rozzy, indeed. So yeah, I have no idea how Discord works other than the fact that I guess we can all just chat in there as well, I believe, if I'm not wrong. But we always got there. Only the one try, but very close to scoring was Tasman, even though they had 2 yellow cards throughout that fixture as well, which I feel like is something that they will pride themselves on. I know we always got there. I've been a couple times as well, but we'll manage as well, says Sebastian there. But yeah, at this stage, we'll have to wait and see how the second half goes. Like they are saying, it's a low-scoring game. There is a child yawning in the crowd, which is not what you want to see. And we've also got there. I've been on a couple of times on Discord as well, says Sebastian there. Yeah, because I feel like at some stage we will also have kind of like a sub-section on it for the channel. I guess you could say the channel moderators as well, just to have a place to chat. Katie actually recommended that as something that we could look at doing. So yeah, hopefully we can get that up and going as well. But yeah, that is the link to the Discord server if anyone does want to join it, where we talk all things rugby. And I believe I will try and get George in that Discord as well, which will be interesting because of the fact that he says some random stuff throughout it as well. At this stage, Canterbury going into the second half as the underdog. And the big question is, are they going to be able to go all the way into this fixture and come back and get the win? Or will it be going the way of Tasman, who were the favourites heading into it? These are the benches. A lot of players already out of the field. Klein has already made his way out there. Dalzell also out there. Drummond is out on the field as well. So far, I believe at least 3 changes made by Canterbury. Then for Tasman, they have also got McDonald out on the field. And then also, I want to say there's one other sub that they have made to their side as well. So both sides looking like they are going to be having a very tough second half as well. Hamish, I found that fish very disturbing. Just like that blue Hawaiian shirt you were sporting earlier today as well, says David. Yeah, it was loud shirt day. And I always wear hoodies, as you guys know. So I decided to mix it up and just find the randomest shirt that I had. And in the end, it was the situation of pretty much it was, it was one of those situations of, we were striked out, I guess, didn't like it too much. We have also got their ADV. I assume that it's Aiden, is it? If I'm not wrong, maybe. And he has got the, we hope you brought pizza as well. Oh, no, that's what the Discord has said as well for that one. But yeah, I will try and keep myself informed on how Discord kind of works. They are showing at this stage, Makashev versus Hooker will be taking place this weekend for the UEC, which is going to be very exciting as well. Now, at this stage, Dallas McLeod, he is going to be ready to go for the second half, and it is really taking a little while. We have got there David. David has joined the Discord as well, which is awesome to see. At this stage, Mitch Hunt, he will be kicking off here for Tasman, just taking their time, making sure that they can get themselves back into this match because they are 2 points ahead. Are we on the Discord channel as well? Says Danny Lewis. So pretty much the Discord channel is this one here that I am linking in the chat. So it is a separate thing away from YouTube that's gone through there. There's a Luke Romano there, but it did go backwards and it's still available for Waisaki Naholo now. A little knock on though. And now it is going to be Tasman. So a lot of swear words being thrown around out there at the moment. We have got there. Do you also speak Maori language? How much Kiwis in New Zealand speak Maori language in percentage as well? I'm not sure of the exact percentage, but we did do a term of Maori it was, I believe, year 9 or so. So I can say 2 sentences, and I feel like one of them is useful because of the fact that I can say kake te koe e tira wiki, which means see you next week. The other one is homa e rima, which means high five, and then kotahe tonu kata kata, which means just kidding, which is how you get right hooked. You know, you try it out sometimes. And also, this stage we'll have to wait and see how the second half goes. Do let me know, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't asked the question yet. Who is scoring the first try of the second half? The exact player, I am saying Lester Whainanoku for Tasman here. And at this stage, he is going to have the ball in his hands, charging straight at the line. He is going to be dragged down by Fergus Burke. Charika defeat a little bit of a juggle there of the ball, but still going to be available for them. Downsville trying to get in there, not able to get it though. Oh, it's going to be dropped once again, dropped twice there. And now it is going to be the scrum. It looks like that ball is still very, very slippery for both of these teams in this fixture. Just a little knock on from them there. But yeah, we will have to wait and see how it goes for the later stages. But I'm just trying to work out as well. Maybe Tava Nawai would be a decent shout as well. And also, yeah, my name is Aiden, but my last name is way too long and complicated. So I just, John, my last name was, or is De Villiers as well. Says Aiden there. So yeah, I guess that does make sense that you are AIV, was it? Or was it AD? It might have been ADV, wasn't it? For Aiden De Villiers. Now at this stage, they are showing the other fixtures that are taking place this weekend. Manawatu versus Hawke's Bay. That will be an exciting contest. Also, Waikato taking on Bay of Plenty. And then Wellington are playing someone. Otago, I believe it is, in a friendly fixture. That's going to be a free kick to Tasman now. A little bit of an early push from Canterbury, and it does now mean that at this stage, 42 minutes into this fixture, they are going for the scrum once again here for Tasman. Now, Canterbury will be under a little bit of pressure. They've got Manasa Mataeli out on one wing. They've got out on the other. It will be Waisaki Naholo. Hasn't really had the busiest of Bunnings NPC so far. His brother, Kini Naholo, of course, scoring a lot of tries for Taranaki when he does get the opportunity. And he's also signed for the Crusaders now, which is pretty awesome to see. Waisaki Naholo, there's still rumours that maybe he's going to be heading back to the Highlanders, but I don't know whether or not that is going to be confirmed yet. But yeah, they have got a good opportunity down to this near side if they get the good scrum going, and maybe Chirika Davita takes it off the back. Chapman going to be putting that ball in now. Now at this stage, it is going to be, yes, they are looking to that short side. It is going to be in the hands of Nangaval now, stepping on the inside. Dragged down nicely by Fergus Burke, though, on the 22. Chapman once again going to be firing it back into the hands of their big forwards, I believe. That was almost stolen. Now it's an advantage there to Tasman, so they have now got an opportunity to just throw everything at this. It's going to be Quinton McDonald now going back. Mitch Hunt, step from Alex Nankerville. It seems like it's very, very hard to get that acceleration going when it is as wet as it is. It's going to be Lester Nuku trying to line up a step, but he is going to be dragged down. And so now going back across field to Andrew Makalo, loose ball. And it is going to be going down as well. We have got the hoping for a better performance from Tasman in the second half from Drajanel. And also we have got their Hey Mate as well. Says Luke, welcome in to the live stream, mate. It is good to see you on this one. Have you been in the, you haven't been on the main channel for a little while, Luke, which is kind of weird, but I did actually check, and your name has, or like your name and also everything like that, it hasn't been blocked. So I'm wondering whether or not it is a regional thingamabob, but hopefully you are all right. And hopefully you're doing well as well, mate. Now at this stage, it is going to be Mitch Hunt lining up the 3 points once again here. They are just showing the scrum. They did have the option to the short side. Alex Nankerval, though, should he have passed it on the outside? Yeah, unfortunately, there are about 3 men who could have been chasing there. Che Whaiaki was not in behind, they are saying, Justin Marshall. And because of that, it could have been maybe a kick in behind or something along those lines. Might have been a good option. Now, at this stage, Tasman, they are going to be taking on the 3 points, though. So we'll give them a 5-point lead at this stage, which is going to be important for them in the later stages of this game due to how close it is at the moment. And we also got the, I haven't been watching you for a while, mate, as well. Says it Luke there, but now at this stage, 25 metres out for Mitch Hunt. Is he going to be able to get it? That is the huge question there. Just waiting patiently, Mitch Hunt. It looks like it's still raining a little bit. In fact, there's a little bit of a crosswind as well going from right to left as we are looking at the posts. Mitch Hunt now lining this one up. Struck it well, struck it nicely, struck it straight, and it is going now into that situation as well. Are you reading the chat through the Discord as well, says Danny Lewis, and also what is the point of the Discord as well, says Danny? It is pretty much just another way of being able to interact with you guys when the live streams aren't going on or anything like that, and you guys, either you've got rugby news that you want to talk about, or you just want to have, a chat about just the games that have been taking place as well. I think I've joined as well. I'm not sure, though, as well. I did see Seb popped up in the bottom corner, so I believe that would have been yourself. There, Sebastian. But yeah, it is just one of those ones that it gives you guys another option of being able to not just talk to me, but also talk to each other about the rugby, due to the fact that the only time I guess you get that kind of opportunity is when we are live. So off the live stream, if you guys want to talk about all things rugby or all things sport or just things in general, you can just go for it. And yeah, hopefully as we go on a little bit longer, I will learn how to run a Discord server so that it is kind of a little bit more exciting as well in terms of little special things we can do a little bit high from Daniel Leonard Brown there on Chirika Davita, and that is why it is going to be the line out now. Going to the back there, almost stolen, but McDonald able to get that one right into the hands of Shelfoon. Now trying to drive their way for Tasman at the moment. And at this stage, it is going to keep on going forward, marching their way forward. And also we have got there in the chat, or no, sorry, not in the chat, in the game, it is going to be a kick in behind from Lester Whainanuk, who dragged down Che Whaiaki. No, he has been able to wrestle his way forward a metre or two now. And so at this stage, still are going to be available for Mitch Drummond to try and get this one going. Or big contact there from Hugh Renton. Didn't look like there was a huge amount of wraps with the arms going. Now he's been put high once again, close to the touchline, taken nicely by Mitch Hunt, almost leading with the boot. Had to be careful not to have a Geordie Barrett to Cotton Betty situation. Or Little bit offside there for Canterbury, but they did get themselves back, and now you rent a big shot on him, getting driven backwards. Someone's lost their headgear at this stage. Tasman losing meters at the same time. Will you join as well, says Danny Lewis. I am already kind of part of it, I guess you could say as well. So I am in that one. And also we have got there Rajnal. I said yes as well. Did your channel get a strike? It did indeed for one of the cricket live streams. Even though we weren't showing any match footage or audio, they struck it down. And I believe, unfortunately, it does mean that we may not be able to do any live streams on that one for a little while. So hopefully we can get that sorted out as well. I think I've joined as well from Sebastian. That's going to be another penalty here. And Tasman are going to be going for the corner. They are 5 points ahead at the moment, and they need themselves another try to be able to get towards maybe the bonus points not on the table at the moment for them because of the fact that it's just not quite going to happen for them because they would need 4 more tries from here, which is going to be impossible, I would think, from now. But it was just a knock-on from Che Waiaki. And then from there, I believe, because Waiholo, Waisaki Naholo, I couldn't think of his name there. All right, that sucks as well. So he's like, yeah, it is a big shame due to the fact that we did have so many live streams planned for the future with the rugby and also the cricket as well that was going to be happening. But we are going to be doing it on the Kiwi Lad Sport channel. Just because that channel is down does not mean that we are going to be stopping what we do on these live streams. We are going to keep on going and keep on having a chat to you guys every single kind of step of the way as well. Now, at this stage, it is just at the back of the rolling maul for Tasman Makaleo. It is Quinton McDonald, who is going to be hanging on to that one, still trying to march their way forward. There's an advantage once again here for Tasman, and now it's going to be Chapman passing it back once again to Mitch Hunt, firing the wide cut-out pass. New Stub now back in his pace, trying to find the offload. Oh, him and Waisaki Naolo just having a wrestling match as they were getting dragged across the field. Going back across once again now for the step. They've got the penalty advantage now for Tasman, so they can keep on trying to drive their way forward to Rika Davita now. Ball still popping out the back for the recycle. Now it's going to be Chapman passes the wide cut-out pass out to Anton Signer. It was slightly forward though. So it is going to be going back for the penalty as well. Right, Tasman here, it would give them an 8-point lead. Do they do it? That's the big question. Joining more incorrectly. Tell you what, Anton Signer almost able to get himself the try. Like I mentioned, he signed for the Blues in Super Rugby, which is going to be pretty awesome to see. It looks like they're going for the corner once again here, Tasman. They've almost decided to up themselves into the next gear. They've gone, you know what? This game is too close. We want to run away with it in the later stages of this one. They were the favourites heading into it. So now at this stage, it is going to be interesting to see how it does go. This stage now 7 opposition 22 visits for Tasman so far, yet they have not been able to score a try yet. But now at this stage, it is going to be marching their way forward here for Tasman once again now. Getting very, very close. Who's got it at the moment? It's going to be told to use it once, but now it's still going. Who has got it? I believe it is Sharika Davita who might have this one right at the back. Everyone's going over. It's a try for Tasman. There is a pile of men, but who is underneath it? I'm looking around, trying to find a Mitch Drummond. I think got absolutely crushed there. I think it was Sam Martinga, was it? Maybe it was Sam Martinga. Or no, someone else has got their hands on the ball. Was that Jacob Norris? Was able to get himself the try. Who has actually scored that one? No, it's the number 16 who was able to get it. So it is Quinton McDonald who was able to score it. But we will just have to confirm that just to make sure. But tell you what, they were marching their way forward there, Tasman. Huge amount of potential. Huge amount of forwards going forward as well. But Quinton McDonald, I believe, was the man in the end who was just in the middle of it all, able to go down and score himself the try there. And there we go. We will go like that as well. And that is going to be the first try of the match now for Tasman. And I don't think they will be finished yet. Also, Tasman Marco as well. And also, we have got their strikes aren't a quick thing usually as well. And also, with that strike, will get removed pretty fast. I'm sure of that. Question is it going to be gone till the Wales versus New Zealand game tomorrow as well, says Sebastian. At this stage, I know that if they have struck it, like I've sent them emails and everything like that, and they haven't actually, they haven't got back to me. So pretty much 10 to 14 working days means that if they haven't shown proof that they've filed a lawsuit against us, then they will kind of remove the strike automatically, YouTube. But until that point, we aren't actually allowed to live stream. So hopefully, at worst, Ireland versus New Zealand will be the next one. YouTube's most probably reviewing your strike and realize it was unnecessary as well. Says David. That one's just missed away to the side. So 17 points to Tasman and 7 to Canterbury as well. And also we've got the Oro, right, I don't know a lot as well, says Luke. Yeah, so if we had copyrighted footage, it would have been 90 days of no streaming on the main channel. But I'm confident that because of the fact we haven't done anything wrong in it, it is just a case of patiently hoping that they are going to be taking it away before the weekend. But yeah, we have already missed one live stream, I guess you could say, on the main channel due to the fact we are doing this one on this one as well. Again, we have 1 billion Indians versus 5 million Kiwis in the World Cup, a virtual knockout match as well, says Coding. And yeah, it is the big question of, do we do that game on the channel? It will be the big question. We will definitely be doing it on one of the channels. And I'm hoping if we have got the main channel restored by that point, we can do it on this channel as kind of the backup channel type thing as well, because they have possibly got a special guest coming on for that live stream as well. That is starting at 3 a.m. as well. But try Marco in there. And let's go Tasman, says it Ruzzy. So yeah, anyone who was back in Tasman for this match will be very happy at the moment. Yes, Tasman as well. There it is. Rajanel has said go Tasman there. But now it is going to be a little bit of a juggle, but it is going to be available for Tasman once again. 10 points is the difference in this fixture. Once again, it is going to be very, that's just interesting from Dalzell there. Trying to get through. And I see Johnny Plays did also join that one as well. And did it tell you who had issued the copyright? Yeah, it was a name of, I don't know whether or not I am allowed to say it too much, but pretty much it was a channel name, but it wasn't the channel, I don't think, that did strike it, because of the fact that I think it is just the same name. Che Faiaki sliding into touch there, and Tasman now are going to have another rolling ball opportunity here. But yeah, pretty much I believe it was something to do with maybe the fact that Sri Lanka were playing, due to the fact that we haven't done a Sri Lanka or India game so far in this one as well. We beat India at the 2019 World Cup as well, says David there. But yeah, this game is certainly going to be a playoff one, due to the fact that it could go either way between the two sides as well. But now at this stage, it is going to be McDonald, the man who scored the try in the earlier stages as well. And I have downloaded the app as well in the chat. But now at this stage, it is going to be going back onto the side now of Vainanuku, picked up and almost dropped there. Now, once again, it is going to be Chapman going back across field. It is still going to be available for Tasman now once again. Now, at this stage, it is going to be going back once again into the hands of Chirika Davita. Little bit of a juggle there. Now it is going to be across to Anton Segner, still trying to make his way towards the try line, trying to jump on that one straight away. Mitch Drummond, and he wins the penalty as well for the player leaving the feed as well. I have a video that I uploaded ages ago of me playing rugby, and it got copyrighted by some Indian cricket guy as well, says Luke. So interesting. So you ended up playing rugby and he copyrighted it for, did you end up getting it kind of removed, Luke, in terms of the copyright strike, rather than, because I know that if there was like music in the background, they can claim it, which I kind of assume would have been what happened to the live stream, but it was actually just copyright striked straight away for my one, which was unfortunate due to the fact that we haven't really had any copyright strikes in the past. So hopefully, hopefully it does get removed. And also maybe YouTube, they need to look at some sort of system of, if you 100% know that you haven't like used any copyrighted material, you should still be allowed to do live streams on your channel, but just as like a warning type thing while they are sorting it out. Definitely if you haven't got anything kind of copyrighted in it. And now it is going to be Manasa Mataele gets the inside ball, but I feel like there should be some sort of punishment. That's going to be Tasman's penalty for like falsely copyright striking channels, just because of the fact that you're pretty much just meaning that they can't do what they do for like 2 weeks at least, just because of the fact that you didn't like the fact that they may have said Australia might win the match up against Sri Lanka. We've also got I'm pretty confident right now, thank goodness, they scored a try and 2 tries up as well, says Aiden. And yeah, at this stage, it does seem like they are going to be Alex Nankervel. Did he wrap the arms there? I believe so. I believe he did wrap the arms. So now at this stage, Mitch Hunt once again going to be taking on this kick. Tasman have not lost back-to-back matches in the NPC since rounds 1 and 2 in 2017. So they lost their last match, Tasman. So they will certainly not want to have a loss in this fixture as well. But Dallas McLeod at this stage, they are showing him he's a very talented player, plays for Canterbury and Super Rugby. Mitch Hunt, he is playing for the Highlanders this year as well, losing his fly half buddy Josh Ioane to the Chiefs as well. But now Mitch Hunt once again is going to be going for the 3 points. But like I was saying, penalties against Canterbury have been really costing them throughout this fixture as well. Mitch Hunt's in 4 from 5 tonight, accuracy of 80%, so kicking very nicely straight out in front for that man. And I believe at this stage, I was just checking to see whether or not George is probably finishing his KFC at this stage, but I'm not sure whether or not he would be back by the time that the live stream is kind of going to be finished But hopefully we can have him on a live stream tomorrow for one of the fixtures. And now that one is going to be struck nicely by Mitch Hunt, and that's straight down the middle. So now 20 points to Tasman and 7 to Canterbury. So now it is getting a little bit further forward as well. And we have got there. I just deleted the video and didn't think anything of it as well. Says it was a Luke. And also we have got there. Okay, I have that Discord thing. First app I've ever downloaded, brother, as well. Says Johnny Blaze there. And now at this stage it is going to be Tarika Davita getting that one as well. Fainanuku going to get the opportunity to have the carry once again. It is going to be the step forward. Quite a few Canterbury players trying to get straight in that breakdown. Inside of the 22 at the moment, Mitch Hunt kicking it down towards the touchline. I don't believe it's finding touch, though. No, it's not. Fergus Burke now taking it just inside of the half of Canterbury. Now Jay Faiaki with the step as well, trying to link up on the outside. Manasa Mataeli nailed in the tackle by Tavatava Nawai. And that is going to be a very, very good battle as well. And also we have got there, very happy with Australia with the win against Sri Lanka, $80 as well. Cecil Rajnil. So you are predicting everything at the moment, mate. By the sounds of it, you're doing very nicely for yourself. Now this stage, Drummond going to the short side. Once again, gives it off to Luke Romano. And this one is still going to be available for Mitch Drummond. Big juggle from Punavai there. And it does mean now that he is going to be missing. He is going to be, unfortunately, getting that one just a little bit wrong. But I do see that we have got a couple spammers here once again. So I guess what I will have to do is possibly do what I did with the main channel, which will be kind of getting rid of the regional area. But then saying that, I believe, if I'm not wrong, that might get rid of someone else as well. Unfortunately, we have got there. Thank you, Tasman. Cecil Rajnil as well there. And now at this stage, going to the back there for Luke Romano, taking it nicely for Canterbury and breaking off the back now. It is going to be Brewis now. Some good stepping. It was actually Mitch Gibson. I was going to say he isn't running like he's a front row, but that's because he wasn't. Now it's going to be Klein driving around the side, tackled by Quinton McDonald. And at this stage, Canterbury still trying to get themselves marching forward. Daniel Leonard-Brown passes it back now. Fergus Burke trying to find his way through. Daniel Leonard-Brown and Shelfoon having a bit of a chat on the ground at the moment. A few players staying down by the looks of it. And Shelfoon is one of them. And it is going to be the penalty to Canterbury now as well. Not supporting the body weight. Penalty up against Tasman, and they cannot afford to give away too many penalties, or else it could end up with Canterbury being able to get right back into this match. They need one more penalty into this fixture, I have a feeling as well. Because if they cannot do that, then it will be in the situation of a lot of trouble for Tasman in the later stages. But they have kicked it for the corner. That's a brilliant kick there for Fergus Burke, and that is only going to be a few meters out from the line. And at this stage, Anton Segner just not quite able to get himself into the situation of being able to get over that ball as well. But at this stage, Shelfoon is still down. So hopefully that is not something too serious for that man. And he is able to keep on going the way that he is. Due to the fact that he has been playing very well throughout the clean them out Amish dirtbags as well, says David there. But yeah, we will have to quickly, we will see how it goes there. And so we will go like this, and we will go like this. And like this. Should be a little bit helpful, I think, because of the fact that pretty much what it does is YouTube help us out in terms of the location of these people as well. And also we have got there deleted by Sebastian. Tell you what, Sebastian, you are working hard at the moment, mate, and I do hugely appreciate you kind of doing all of it for us, mate. But yeah, at this stage, hopefully that will sort out some of the problems, or it will at least delay it a little bit until we get into the situation of being able to kind of regionally deal with it again like we did on the main channel. We haven't really had too many spammers on the main channel recently due to the fact Luke Romano got that ball down, and he's just scored the try for Canterbury, just breaking off the back. And because of it now, it does mean that Luke Romano scoring the second try of the match. Canterbury are not out of this match yet. It is only going to be a 6-point difference between the two sides as well. Luke Romano, he's a very happy man at the moment. 59 minutes into this game. Canterbury are back into it. Ollie Jaeger here. They weren't too sure what was going on. They kind of broke off the bag there, Luke Romano, and then he just bulldozed his way straight over the top of the Tasman player. Also, we have got the Haymate as well. Says James Gordon and Canterbury still in the game. Says Bastion there, and also Haymate from James Gordon. Welcome into the live stream, mate. It is great to see you here for this one as well. We have got there. Hamish, what are you thinking the score in the All Blacks versus the Welsh will be as well, says Aiden? That's a good question. I feel like the All Blacks are going to win it, but I think it could be a relatively close game for that one. Why would you do that? What do you do again, or what do you gain from that? Some people are out the case as well from Johnny Blaze. Yeah, pretty much. I think it is just they want attention because they haven't got many friends, unfortunately for them. But, it's just one of those ones. If you're lonely and you want people to talk to, you're going to try and get as much attention as you can. Great kick there from Canterbury. And now because of it, it does mean that the score is going to be 14 for Canterbury now, 20 to Tasman as well. Game on as well, says Sergio. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be very, very close for the later stages of this one, perhaps, but just driving his way forward there. Nicely done by Luke Romano to be able to keep himself going forward nicely. But yeah, this stage is an interesting one indeed. 6-point game between these two sides at this stage. And also we have got there in the chat as well, I'm going to Boys High soon because I'm going to play rugby for them as well. And also we have got their Six Nation champions versus the Rugby Championship champions as well. That would be pretty awesome to see. Well, it is what's going to be happening, sorry. And hopefully we do get to see a very good matchup. I know that Wales are missing a few of their players. So it would be quite nice to see them not end up kind of in the situation of having a runaway. That one's gone into touch there. Little bit of a knock on as well, was it? Or was it a line out? It was a knock on, so they are going to be going for the scrum now. And Canterbury, at this stage, they're starting to take the momentum back just a little bit. I believe, if I'm not wrong, I'm just going to have a quick look at the odds for this one. Canterbury to win this fixture at this stage, they are sitting at $3.50. So it is just a big question of whether or not it will be possibly an upset here. Tasman to be still the favourite by as much as they are at this stage of the game is very impressive due to the fact that it is only a 6-point difference between these two sides as well. But Canterbury now, they have got the scrum feed and they will be trying to work their way possibly towards the try line one more time in this fixture as well. At this stage now, Mitch Drummond feeding the ball in for that one. It's gone down on the front row and it's a penalty to Canterbury. Now the momentum is slowly starting to shift here. And the big question is, are Canterbury going to be able to pull off a massive upset and win this game? Fergus Burke now, there's still 18 minutes though. And also we have got there in the chat as well, I think All Blacks will beat Wales as well. In the chat from Sergio. Yeah, I think the All Blacks, they should be able to get the win, but it is going to be in that situation of it could be a tricky one. In terms of, I don't think Wales will just let the All Blacks dominate that game. They'll probably go for a bit of a kicking tactic as well in that one. Now at this stage, it is going to be jersey number 20. Kello will be making his way out onto the field very soon. I'm not too sure who he will be replacing with. Shalfoon also making his way off the field. That is for Jacob Norris. Or sorry, that's actually for Hicks. And a little bit of a limp there for Shalfoon, who was a little bit earlier on injured in this one. Need one more try from Tasman to be on the safe side as well, says Rajanil there. And also at this stage, Shalfoon making his way off the field. This stage now, it will be the line out 40 metres out here for Canterbury. Klein going to the back. It's taken nicely by Romano. And now Drummond offloads it back now to Fergus Burke. Nice little bit of a step from Natunani. Or sorry, it was actually Isaiah Punavai there. Was able to get it going. And now at this stage, it's going to be 12 offside penalty against Tasman here. Drummond once again going to be firing the ball back once again. Che Faiaki on the outside now into the hands of Dallas McLeod. Nice little bit of drawing pass there for Punavai to get the ball 30 metres or 38 metres out, sorry, at the moment here. Once again, it is going to be driving forward here for Canterbury, putting phase after phase. If they can get to 10 phases, I feel like they will be able to break the line. At this stage, it is once again going to be, I believe that was Bailey who was running his way forward as well. And at this stage, great low tackle there, and they are going back for the penalty for Canterbury. So now it is the situation of what do they do in this one now, because of the fact that they are going to be 40 metres straight out in front. They are kicking for the corner. They have decided that it will not be enough to be able to get over the line or trying to get for the 3 points, I guess you could say there. So now Tavatavanawa, he's going to be right in the corner. Last time Fergus Burke put them in an ideal position. They are actually taking the shot now. They did change their mind there, so that will put them within 3 points. 16 minutes to go in this fixture as well, so it could mean maybe golden point could be on the cards, depending on whether or not Canterbury can get themselves another 3 points at some stage in this match. But I'm excited to see how this one will be ending. Alex Nankerval there, he has been working hard in the number 12 jersey. Unfortunately, though, with him, he does end up giving away a few too many penalties for his liking as well, probably. But he normally gets a couple in the breakdown to be able to turn it over. For his side, just hasn't quite been able to do so today. 2 from 2 for Fergus Burke so far. 100% kicking accuracy for the man in the number 10 jersey. Also got the first try of the match for them as well. We have got there Wales will score 4 tries, 3 converted and 2 penalty goals. All Blacks 9 tries, 7 converted and 4 penalty goals as well, says Novmum. So what is your score that you are giving them for that one, Novmum? I feel like I should be able to add that up, shouldn't I? So 4 tries, you sit in 20 points. 3 converted, so you sit in 20. Oh, you're giving Wales 32 points, I believe, if I'm not wrong there, Novmum. And then also for the All Blacks, 9 tries, so that is 45 plus 14. You're looking at 59, and then another 12 on top of that. So you're going 71 to 32, Novmum, for your score prediction, I assume. And so what do we do with the Discord thing as well, says Johnny Play? So pretty much it is just a way of being able to talk to us and also the other people in the Kiwi Lads community, being able to talk about the rugby that's happening and everything along those lines, and also just in general, just having a chat. But now at this stage, we have also got there, do you think Tonga can beat Scotland? It's a tough one. Scotland at this stage, I believe they are well and truly the favourites in this one. And Tonga, they have got a decent side though, and I'm hoping that they will be able to have a decent performance in that fixture as well. I feel like it will be closer than people think that it will be, but Tonga haven't had really much game time, whereas the Scotland sides have been playing in the URC as well. It's Fergusburg the best, 10 behind Moonga and Bowden Barrett as well, says Danny. Oh, it's a tough one because I know that also another player, Brett Cameron, is putting his name up there as well, but Josh Ioane is normally mentioned in terms of the 10s as well. So it is going to be an interesting one to see how it goes. Straight in behind there. Brilliant kick. Or is it? It's still rolling forward now. And now it is going to be in the situation of Mitch Hunt once again going back across field. Whainānuku kicking it downfield there, and it is finding the touchline once again there as well. We have got there. In the chat, we'll be able to chat off stream all things rugby, cricket, and bollocks. We find interesting as well, says Sebastian there. But yeah, at this stage, 15 minutes left in this fixture. Sorry, only 13 now. Possession still in favour of Tasman, but the territory at this stage is going the way of Canterbury. Bonus point in this case for Canterbury as well, if they do get the chance. And also, we've got there Brett Cameron and Terry Black went to Japan right as well, says Danny Lewis. I think Brett Cameron, he is actually at Manawatu for this one, so I'm not too sure whether or not he did actually go to Japan, but I know that for sure Terry Black did for that one as well. Now, at this stage, going around the side once again here. Still available for Canterbury. Luca Romano fires the ball back once again here, and it is going to just keep on driving forward for this Canterbury side. They just keep on putting phase after phase after phase together. Mitch Drummond now once again, 5th phase in a row now for them. Luca Romano is going to be going back. Still going to be available for them once again. Mitch Drummond into the hands of Dallas McLeod now as well. And at the stage we have got there in the chat, we have got, don't worry, Johnny. The last time I used Discord was a year and a bit ago. I lost my touch as well, says Sebastian there. And also, I didn't find Kane Williamson hater in the world. He faces criticism in New Zealand media and general Kiwis as the team fails. It's a tough one because of the fact that I feel like he's such a liked individual, though. So I feel like it's one of those ones that it's very, very tough for him to kind of get into that situation. And we have got there. Into the AU spammers, that's enough. Grow up and don't bother this channel. I'm asking nicely as well, says David. Are these messages deleted spammers as well, says Danny Lewis? Yeah. So pretty much it is the case of, it's interesting, isn't it? The fact that we see someone back for the first time in about 3 weeks or so, and it's our first spammers once again. So it's still the case of, I mean, we know exactly who's doing it and who's like related to it, but it is just a case of once YouTube deal with it, it will be similar to the main channel, how they aren't actually able to do it anymore, and they will have to go back to the other streams that they have found because they've been blocked on about 3 different channels I know of. So pretty much they are going to be running out of options, I guess you could say as well. And Tonga have 0 chance of being in Scotland as well, says Jack. Yeah, the fact that they haven't really played any rugby recently as well does mean that it's going to be very, very tough for them. Now, this stage, Whainānuku, they are just showing that he has been making some good attacking meters with the ball in hand, although he did get the yellow card a little bit earlier on. And also we have got there Canterbury 17, aren't they? As well, says Rosie, they are indeed. One moment. Hopefully this does update itself. There we go. It has updated. At least T20 torn or something. Spammers don't like cricket as well, says Sebastian there. And what is your plan for the weekend, says Danny? So throughout the weekend, we are still going to be doing our rugby live streams on this channel rather than the main channel if we cannot get it removed. The strike, that is, before the weekend. But it is that situation of hopefully we will be able to just keep on kind of doing these live streams on this channel up until that strike is removed. And then we will be back to the main channel. Mitch Gibson coming off the field now, and that's going to be Kello making his way out there for this fixture as well. But Tonga, I did see that they have still gone with Takalua. Also, James Fiver is going to be at the back for this one. And at this stage, 17 points to Canterbury, 20 to Tasman as well. 68 minutes gone on this fixture. This one actually says 17 as well. And also we have got there in the chat as well. Who's the guy? Who is this guy? I'm back. Says up Brandon there as well. And also we have got there Leon, sorry, I said haha in there. And your KFC mate hasn't shown up, has he? As well, says Danny Lewis. He has not. And that is going to be now a penalty to Tasman which is going to be very useful for them as it was inside of the 22 as well. And also we have their All Blacks going to play Ireland on tour as well. Yeah, they are indeed. That is going to be a couple weeks away that one is going to be taking place. But I'm very excited for that fixture as well because of the fact that, I mean, at the end of the day, we haven't seen it in a little while. And I still remember that one when it was in Chicago for that fixture. So hopefully we do get to see a very good game between the two sides. And Ireland will have quite a few of their internationals for that match as well. So it is going to be pretty exciting to see how it does go. Now, at this stage, we have got there. Is he coming to your house for a few beers as well? Although he does have to drive home, so I don't think he would be. He'll probably come around, if he did come around, for a Pepsi Max or something along those lines, and then would be heading back on his way. But yeah, I'm not sure whether or not he will be back in time for the end of this game due to the fact that we are currently sitting at 8:41 p.m. and he didn't have his food at about 8, I believe it was, or somewhere around there as well. At this stage, you've got quite a few accounts by the looks of it as well. But it does just prove exactly what I already knew in terms of who it was, because of the fact that, on the main channel we did have it sorted out, and now they are back for this one as well. But now at this stage, they are showing Sam Dixon at the back. He did try score a try on debut last week. We need to get the opportunity very early on in the game. That was due to the injury of Henry Stowers, who was actually signed with Moana Pacifica, which is pretty awesome to see, as they are really building up a very good side. I believe at this stage there are still probably a few players that people would like to see in that Moana Pacifica kit, but just to name a few, Christian Liliafano. Also, they have got themselves Sakopi Kepu as another one as well. And then, there are quite a few others ones. And also, we have got there. What beers do you have over there in New Zealand? I feel like the most well-known ones are probably DB Draft, Export, Gold, Spates, Heineken as well, and also Steinlager, I guess, are probably, the 5 main-ish ones. KFC mate as well, says Razzie. And also we've got there, how far apart does your KFC mate and you live? About, I'd say 15 minutes or 10 minutes or so, I believe it is. Jay Faiaki now trying to break the line, looking for the offload, not quite able to find it. And now Tasman trying to get straight in the breakdown as well. Still available for Canterbury here. The last thing Tasman can afford to do is give away an advantage, or else they will be in a very dangerous position here. Going to be going forward once again here for Luke Romano, already scoring himself a try in this one. Manasa Mataeli once again driving, still available here for Canterbury up to 6 phases. It's been all them for the last little while. Do you know when you're going to do a gaming stream as well, says James Gordon? Unfortunately, the Xbox, it's an advantage here to Canterbury as well, and it's blown for the penalty. Right, do they take the 3 to get them back in the lead in this fixture as well? Seems like it could be the case there. Luke Romano just giving Tasman a bit of a round of applause there. And they are going for the corner here, Canterbury. They've decided that they want to get into the front rather than just being in this fixture for the draw. They have decided that they want the win here. So they are going to be going exactly where they need to with Shiloh Klein now, having the opportunity from only about 5 meters out as well. Now at this stage, Klein once again going to be having this line out throw as well. How's your Xbox, mate? At this stage, it is still not fixed. It is going to be 1 to 3 weeks it was going to take, but it is going to be going to the store for a little while. Hopefully it can be fixed by around November 15th or somewhere around there, maybe. I got held up as well, says George Bauer. No worries, mate. And also we have got there in the chat as well, we have got there, oh yeah, I forgot about your Xbox. And now at this stage, Jay Fiaki wrestled down to the ground there, and what was some very big contact there, but they haven't been able to score quite yet here for Canterbury. And now once again, Daniel Leonard Brown going to be driving his way forward. Once again, going back into the hands of Mitch Drummond. Romano passes it back to Drummond, now looking to the short side. Now quick hands, Punavai with the step as well. Get him very, very close to the line now for Isaiah Punavai. Drummond now going short side, sells the dummy, goes himself. They've got the advantage once again here for it here. And now at this stage, we have got the OK as Tasman in trouble. They are a little bit at this stage, only a metre shorter line here for Canterbury. Now at this stage, still being able to stop the Drummond now. Fires the wide ball out. Great low tackle there, and he's gone into touch. Great defence there, but it is going back for the penalty once again as well. And at this stage, we have what happened to the old Xbox as well. Pretty much it did end up blowing up on the gaming live stream that we did as well. We have got there. I still can head round as well, says George. How long do you think you are in terms of locational wise, George? Like, do you think you will be here before 7 minutes time of the fixture, or are you going to be here possibly a little bit later on? Damn, Amish, just saw your post on the main channel. That's some crap, man. As I hope YouTube corrects that real quick and removes the ban as well, says Tesla. I hope so too, because of the fact that we have got in that situation of we've got plenty of live streams coming up. Like All Blacks versus Wales was going to be an absolutely huge one for ourselves, but seems like that one is going to be on this channel rather than the main one, perhaps. And also we have got there, can we have a live Q&A with your mate after the game as well? Says Danny Lewis there, and also my Welsh 15 was right, except for having Hula Holo playing in the centres, ABs by 25 plus. Plus, I ended up in Oamaru. Says George, are you... Wait, so did you go to Timaru and then Oamaru, George? Was it a little bit of both? Do let me know. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting indeed. But yeah, at this stage, it's just going to be a interesting few moments at the later stages of this one. It is going to be Ollie Jaeger off the field now. And pretty much in this situation, Tasman, they are under pressure. Does Fergus Burke take the three, or are they going for the corner? I think they are kicking for touch. Tasman are going to be 5 meters out from their own line with the line out defense here. Anything happening for Halloween as well, says David. We were having plans of, I actually had a Halloween costume planned for the upcoming live stream. It was going to be one that we were going to use on the main channel, but I feel like even if we can't do it on the main channel, we will still end up doing it on this one as well. But yeah, hopefully it does all go well in that regard. Now the stage, once again, it is going to be in the situation of the line out throw here. Probably won't contest as the call, and now they are marching their way forward here. Canterbury, great defence though from Tasman, forcing them backwards, back time, breaking off the back now. Sheila Klein chopping the head only a couple metres short here, 74 minutes into this one. And now it is going to be available for someone. Sam Dixon looks like he's backing himself very close to the line. They've got the advantage as well. This could be another yellow card for Tasman in this one. Now this stage going to be going back once again. Dallas McLeod, he's going over the line. And it's the try to Canterbury, and they will take the lead into this one as well. We always got there stop as well. I feel like telling them to stop just makes them happier because of the fact that they do get a little bit of the kind of attention that they were after. But Sebastian, rather than, I guess, at this stage, rather than timing them out, we could just straight block them. Might be the easier way of doing it as well. And also we have got there, what do you like to do outside the stream? As I like, looks like Hamish will have to chat on YouTube, chat with YouTube about spammers on this channel. Yeah, because it is the fact that we haven't done the same as we did with the main channel. They are here for just this one, but I'm sure that we will be able to sort it out pretty much before tomorrow. They were very quick last time, YouTube, in terms of kind of blocking the location of them last time. But yeah, I think they even said even with a VPN, they can still kind of get that account and then work out where they are, which is quite cool in a way, but also quite scary at the same time when you think about it as well. At this stage, they've got plenty of counts, but now Fergus Burke is going to be kicking this one over. Now the score is going to be 24 to Tasman, 24 to Canterbury, 20 to Tasman. Holy hell, Tasman as well, says David. Tasman will need a try to win this game. And also we have got there, by the way, that green screen is insane. Looks dope as well. Says Tetzel, thank you very much, mate. We decided to go with Forsyth Bar, even though this game was being played at Orange Theory Stadium. Because of the fact that it's raining, I decided to go somewhere with a roof rather than the outdoor stadium that we have got at the moment there. And also, it is the remove or hide user option as well. It would be hide user from channel, I believe, is the one that we are after there. And also, we have got there, they're just probably all 10 and 9-year-olds as well, says James scored in there. And the jabber now at this stage, Drummond still got that one. Oh, it's a little knock on there from Canterbury, and now because of it, these spammers in New Zealand, Amish as well, says David. Nah, they did work out that they were in Australia for them one as well. And as my $100 safe, says Rushnell, it's a little bit on the edge, mate. Are you going to wear your suit for the All Blacks game? I actually had a Halloween one planned for that one, Danny. So that one, we will not have the suit, but one of the ones after that, probably Ireland versus All Blacks, we'll have the suit back for that one as well. But now at this stage, the scrum feed just inside of the 22 at the moment for Tasman. And we'll have to wait and see exactly how it goes. And also we've got the you spammers immature as well, says David. Although they are Australian, so that makes sense a little bit. In some regards, they seem to be able to hold a grudge. Some of them I have learned from a past experience, and also from chatting to one of the other YouTube creators as well. Yeah, it is one of those situations that, yeah, pretty much it is. Unfortunately, we have got their spammers up for short peak sport, realizing you'll pass 1,000 viewers. No joke. No jokes as well. Says Stephen there. Oh, shoot, Tasman. Why? As well, says Rajnell. So hopefully at this stage, they are inside of the 22 though. We also got the same spammers that spam BK Sport. They are indeed We have been able to pretty much work out the names kind of between the two of them because of that, but now it is going to be now driving their way forward. Drown there, a lot of pressure there, and it's an advantage there to Tasman. So they are going to have the penalty advantage right now. Drummond, I believe it was the penalty for not rolling away. Side entry was the call there. So because of it now, it does mean that Tasman now have the opportunity. I will hit round as well, says George Meyer there. So I guess we will see you in a short moment, George. For the later stages, but at this stage now, it will be once again Mitch Hunt will be kicking this one for the corner. We others got there in the chat as well. Tasman, come on, get a try as well from Rugby. And yeah, this stage, even an unconverted try will get themselves into the position of being able to win the game. Now this stage, Drummond, he's looking disappointed with that one. Giving away that penalty at just the wrong time. He ended up joining up with it. He's actually got a gold mouth guard. I don't think I've ever seen his mouth guard before, Mitch Drummond. And also we have got there how many minutes left as well. They have only got 1.5 minutes. So this is probably their last attacking move of the day. Come on, Tasman as well. Says a league zone there. Going to the back there to McDonald. Taken nicely there by Hicks. And now at this stage, it is going to be available at the back of the rolling maul for Tasman. This could seal the game for them. Now they are committing a lot of men to this rolling maul. Still only a couple meters out. They need to make sure it comes out the back, though, because if not, it will end up being going the way of Canterbury. It is the Canterbury scrum. And because of it there, Tasman just did not get that ball out as well. And also we have got there, have you ever thought of buying a onesie? I have not, to be honest. I don't think I have got myself one. And also we have got there in the chat as well. So Tasman haven't lost 2 in a row since when it was 2017 as well. And also we have got there, I have a suggestion I saw on the gaming live stream before when you head to sub to be able to comment or even join the membership to comment and stuff as well, says Tesla. Yeah, that might be a good idea for this one. Although I am confident that with YouTube kind of doing what they did on the main channel, doing it on this one as well, they will be gone in just a short moment because they pretty much gave us almost their addresses, to be honest, with where they were located in terms of around the country of Australia. So that is why, yeah, we are able to kind of work out exactly who was in charge of it. But at this stage, Sam Dixon down at the moment, but 40 seconds left in this fixture. And also we have got there your little kids. I think you're cool as well. And also it's like wearing a hoodie with shorts as well, says Danny Lewis there. I guess it is in a way. I got pants at the moment, luckily, with my hoodie, but I don't normally wear shorts too often now on the live stream either, which sounds bad, but it is pretty much in the situation of I have got myself pants rather than the shorts due to the fact that it's a little bit colder as well. But we have got there Canterbury, 9 scrums, 1 for Tasman in this fixture so far, but 2 scrum penalties. So they pretty much just need to get this ball out here, Canterbury, and they will win this game. A massive upset for the men from Canterbury, getting themselves back onto the winning track. And I believe with this win, that would actually mean that they pretty much qualify for the semi-finals as well. They were sitting in 5th, so with that, they will actually knock Waikato out of the top. And also we have got there, I just tuned in and saw this guy back at it as well. It's a big sport there. That is going to be the scrum feed, or sorry, the scrum reset, I should say. Now at this stage, it is going to be once again an option for the scrum feed for Canterbury. 18 minutes now. So all they need to do is get it out the back, and then that will be the end of the game as well. And also we've got their big sport, the man, the myth, the legend, himself in the flesh as well, says Tesla there. So yeah, this stage, big push required here for Tasman in this situation. They need to try and win themselves a penalty, or at least just really put everything into it. They can't go too early, though, with the push. It has gone down in the front row. He's not going to be having that one. The referee says that it is going to be once again another scrum reset. It looked like it was very wobbly between the two sides. And also we have got there, don't worry, spammers, when you get your blow-up doll, you can stop touching yourselves as well, says David there. And also, do you like Big Macs? I do enjoy a Big Mac every once in a while, although I haven't had one in a very long time. Indeed, and how does YouTube allow you to create an account like that as well, says Sebastian? Spare time, I think, is the best way of putting it, because of the fact that they would have had to literally go through, create about 100 emails and also kind of 100 accounts as well. Sooner Yellow, says Liam Gaines there. And yeah, at this stage, with it being 81 minutes into this fixture, going to be interesting to see how it goes as well. And also we've got there, thank you for the streaming as well, says Sergio. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in for this live stream. Anyone from the main channel, I do appreciate you coming over. That's going to be the penalty to Canterbury. Mitch Drummond takes the tap, and they have kicked their one into touch. And now Canterbury have been able to get themselves a massive win there. Absolutely huge for themselves there. Hang on. Did you see if he tapped it? They are just saying, I'm eating a Big Mac, says George there. They are just checking it to see whether or not he tapped it, but I believe he did tap it there, Mitch Drummond. That same kid did it on my channel before. I had hit him and his little mates for anyone wondering, the spammer as well. And spammers, I got a friend that can hack and send the cots on you. So says James Gordon there. Okay, they're not allowed to go to the TMO to see whether or not there was a quick tap taken by Mitch Drummond. I did see him tap it. So they're just checking to see whether or not he did tap this one. Did tap it, kicked it out. So because of that, that is going to be full time. Thank you everyone for tuning in and supporting a variety of channels as well. Big love as well there. Says Sebastian, I am sorry, Aiden. Unfortunately, it does mean that it is going to be, in that situation of the win for Canterbury, which George will be very happy about as well, I would think, more than likely. And also we have got there, insulted BR Spot and tried to be his friend as well, says Dick Boy. Although if you are one of the fanboys from the spammers, I guess you could say it seems kind of weird that you are trying to aggravate him. I guess you could say as well. And I'm just having a few beers. What's up? Or what's everyone up to as well? Says Tesla. This stage, there are a couple of people who are probably regretting putting money on Tasman because of the fact that it was a massive win there for Canterbury in the early stages of this one as well. But at the end of the day, we will have to wait and see what that does to the whole competition. I believe now Canterbury will move up into 4th place, maybe even actually they will move up to 3rd, overtaking Canterbury as well. And also we have got there nice bet on the score being even as well, says Mason there, and also nice Canterbury and there from James Gordon. But yeah, Canterbury doing very nicely indeed to be able to get themselves the win in this fixture. And also my wife went grocery shopping and couldn't find any elephant fish. Must be a New Zealand thing as well, says Danny Lewis, and all good here, says Sebastian Tesla. But nonetheless, I think that is almost going to be the end of the slice room. I do appreciate every single one of you for tuning in, definitely from coming over from the main channel. And we are going to be doing our live streams for the international rugby this weekend on this channel as well. So be sure to subscribe and also be sure to check those out when they are coming around. We are going to be doing Tonga and also the match between Tonga and Scotland and All Blacks versus Wales as that one as well. I read an article once that said young men who spam all the time are usually thinking of naked men when they do it as well, says David there. And also we have got there Canterbury are the best, says George Meyer there. And also we have got there thanks man, congratulations Canterbury, says Rajnil there. And thank you for showing love from the US. Have a good one, or have a nice one as well, says Mason. Thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciate you guys all being here. Cheers for the stream, Irish, and good stream there from Tesla and also David. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the